Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Are we live now? Are we live today? Okay. Checking. Hi 5 million. Hi Ate Pinay Belgian. Hi Ate Sai. Yes. Annalisa Javier. Maraming makaka-relate dito, especially those who are, dating a foreigner or who's in a relationship with. Yes. Uh-huh. Sound check. Sound check. Am I okay, guys? Okay. Hello, 2 million viewers. Hi. Hi, everyone. Yes. Okay, I'm fixing my, fixing my setup right now. Okay. Hello. Okay, let's wait for a minute or two para makapasok yung mga tao. Hi, everyone. Hello, 3 million. My guests are on backstage. So, hi to Annalisa Pinajan. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I pinned the... Hi, I'm excited na kami. Ami and Yves. Hello, Veris here on the backstage. Yes, and please share the link, guys. Marami kayong matututunan dito, especially for those who want to date or in a relationship with a foreigner. Yes, so hi, 4 million in the house. So, yes, hello, Ami. And yes, guys, I'm waiting, guys, for like a minute, and then I'm gonna start this interview. So shout out to everyone who's here. Yeah. Hi, 4 million. Yes. Hi, Ami. Hi, Yves. Sayang hindi tayo nagkita kanina. I was in Mega Mall. Pero yun na nga, diba? Busy kayo and, may inasikaso din ako. Hello, 4 million. Choppy ba? Choppy? Until now, Ami, choppy pa rin? Choppy pa rin ba? Choppy pa rin? Choppy pa rin ba? Hello, guys. Okay. So, okay, wait lang. Okay, guys. Okay na ba yung sounds? Okay na yung sounds? Okay na? Okay na? Yeah, sorry guys, bad internet connection. Medyo maulan kasi. Ayan guys. So, hello everyone. Okay, so yes, I am Tess and you're watching Taste and Sip by TESHA. Can you please tell me if my sound is okay, if my connection is okay? Hi. Okay, so I'll start in a minute, 9:10. Yep. Sorry, we're behind the schedule kasi yun na nga. Okay. Got it. Okay, guys, wait lang. I'm having technical difficulty here. Back. Ayan. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, how was it, guys? Hello! Hi, everyone! Hi, Ami! Hi, Ate Lee Goldie Vlog! Hello, everyone! So, we're gonna proceed with this live interview with my guest. So okay na ba yung connection ko? Yes. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Sorry guys, internet connection sucks here in the Philippines. Sorry. All right. Okay, guys. So let's start this live interview. Hi to 5 million viewers, and yes, guys. This tonight I'm gonna have a live with Tesha, and our topic for today is dating an AFAM or a foreigner assigned in Manila. And yes, of course, guys. It's not necessarily just dating about a foreigner who's assigned in Manila, but also literally a foreigner. You know what, having an interracial relationship, how does it feels like, and everything. So I know a lot of you guys are curious and all, so i won't um I won't delay this for so long. So let me first introduce you my first guest, a good friend of mine, Doctor, good friend, and philanthropist, my very good friend, Dr. Toby Dallo. Hi,
Hello.
Tom.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Tom.
Good evening. Hello.
Hi, good evening. Yes, live from Ilocos Norte. Toby Dallo. Yes, and also here's another good friend of mine, a visual merchandiser, Guiyab. Hi, Ver.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, meet Ver. She's my neighbor. She just live in front of my house.
Okay. You're from North Central pala.
Yeah, she's from the tall tower in front of my house. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, you know what the rule is. And yes, of course, we have here Highlands. Yes, we have here my favorite, the yoga teacher and a good friend of mine, Teacher Katrina de Castro. Hi, Teacher Kat.
Hi,
Streaming from
guys.
Boracay.
Hi, Toby and
Hi,
Ver,
guys.
and all
Hi,
the
Teacher
viewers.
Kat.
Hi, Kat. Thank you for
Yeah, so
having
how are
me.
you guys? Oh, you're always welcome. I've always dreamed of this interview with you guys. I miss you a lot, and thank you for accepting my invitation to have this. By the way, guys, how are you? How's your Friday night? How are you, Toby, Ver, and Kat? How's your Friday night,
Ah,
ladies?
okay, so I'll proceed now. It's
Yeah.
good so
Yes.
far. We're still on the lockdown here sa Ilocos, so I just spent most of my Friday nights now and my weekends at home. So nothing
Hmm.
new, but trying to make the most out of it and trying to be productive.
Okay, so Toby, since the topic is about dating a foreigner in Manila, can you please introduce yourself and who are you dating and how long and how did you met? What kind of foreigner is this?
Okay. I'm I'm Tovya C. Dallo. I'm a general doctor. So I met my AFAM. It was February 2019 in Boracay. So that was yeah.
Wow.
Where the, so
Boracay, the home of the AFAMs.
uh, so it's been magto 2 years na. Yeah. So, but
Wow.
just to be clear, we're not on an exclusive relationship. So,
Oh,
uh,
okay. So you're not exclusively dating.
dating, kasi for them, you have to do the talk about being exclusive.
What
Di
is
ba?
his
When you're dating an
nationality?
account. He's
What is
German.
his
He's
nationality?
German.
Oh,
He's
German.
German.
Hello. Hello
He's
to our
an,
friends in Germany. We
he's an
have Lee
industrial
Golding here.
engineer.
Wow, industrial engineer from Germany. Hello. Can you say good evening in our German friends there?
Yeah, guten Abend. Guten Abend to our friends in Germany.
Oh, okay. So, hi to
Medyo
our friends
marunong
in
na ako.
Germany. Oh, wow, diba? Let's talk about it later. And yes, we have Ver. Hi, Ver. How are you tonight?
Hi. I'm good. Ito, lockdown pa rin. So, katatapos lang mag-work. So,
Yes. So,
I'm Ver. I do vlog also. And ano ba, 5 years na kami ni Jowa. So, I met him in Tinder.
Wow!
Oh, nice.
Yes.
May
So,
meron
he's
palang
all
nagtatagal sa Tinder.
he's Dutch and half German.
Wow! Usang mga European
Half
ngayon ang
German,
mga
half
half-Dutch.
Dutch. Ayun.
Oh, I see. So you've been together 5 years and he's half Dutch and German. And yes, we have here from Boracay, Teacher Kat De Castro. Hi, Teacher Kat.
Hi! Good evening,
Hi, how are
everyone.
you?
My
Good
day is
evening.
long. My day is long. So, I'm here in Boracay. Na-lockdown na kami dito. So, I'm Kat De Castro. I'm a yoga teacher. I teach online. So, my day is long. Ang dami kong ginawa. Ang daming ganap today. So, I just finished working. Kaya ganito pa yung outfit ko. Yoga outfit pa ako. Naka-yoga bra. After ko magturo, nagluto pa ako, and then pinakain ko pa yung I have 3 kids, I have 3 boys. So, I have 4 boys. So, pinakain ko pa yung 4 boys ko.
Yung 4 boys mo. So
So,
si AFAM ay anong nationality?
he is American, but, wala kasing real American eh. Alam mo yun? The real Americans are Native Americans. So, yung ancestors niya are German. So, he is 80% German and then 20% American.
Ooh, I see. So most
How
of you guys,
how I met him.
yeah. And how did you met AFAM?
He is my student in Inferno Hot Pilates. So, mamaya ko na
so,
ikwento.
so he's your student. Like he's based in the
In yoga
Philippines and he
class.
attended your yoga class, right?
In Yoga Plus. In BGC.
Wow, Teacher Kat,
So,
ha? Ikaw estudyante,
yes. So, nung nakita ko siya, parang, wait lang. Patay ka sa akin.
Patay ka sa... So type mo na siya nung nakita mo pa lang siya, nung umattend siya ng class mo.
Oo, pero nung umattend ako, I'm not the teacher. The teacher was Teacher Ryan. The British guy. The British guy in
Yes,
Yoga
yes.
Plus. So, student
Yes.
ako. Every time I attend classes, I always make sure na I place my mat all the way to the front. Kasi gusto ko naririnig ko yung teacher. For some reason, gusto ko lang nandun yung space ko. Pero all of a sudden, on that certain day, pumunta ako dun sa likod na likod na likod. Kasi nandun yung mat niya. So, papansin lang talaga ako. So, ayun. And the rest is history.
Wow. How long have you been together?
2 years. We started dating June 27. Thursday. That's the first class. I consider na that's the first date. Yung first class. So that's June 27, 8:15 a.m. Inferno Hot
Oh my God.
Pilates.
Oh my gosh, alam na alam. Iba ka. Iba
Yes.
ka.
Oo.
Iba ka, Teacher
Bawal
Kat.
mabagal.
Iba.
Bawal mabagal.
Okay guys, so advice from Teacher Kat, bawal mabagal. Magpapansin ka. Ganon. Okay
Pag
guys.
gusto
So
mo,
we have a
huwag ka
couple
nang
of questions.
mahiya. Pag gusto,
Okay.
huwag
So
ka
we
nang
have
mahiya.
Okay guys, makinig kayo kay Teacher Kat. Pag gusto, wag mahiya. So ano na, chat nyo na. Charot! Joke lang. Anyway guys, I've collected a series of questions here from our audience in Instagram, in Facebook, and some in YouTube. And I'm gonna ask you ladies this question. And to those who are in the live chat, hello 16 million viewers. And you can also ask here. You can also ask here on the chat if you want to, to ask our pretty ladies question regarding dating a foreigner or an AFAM. And yes, I want to say hi to Lance Lucas, John RT Vlog, Angel Mendoza Soul, Richelle Miguel, Ate Ebs, Josh Joe Ferrero, Pinay Belgian, me and myself, and to everyone who's in the vlog. And yes, guys, sabi ni Lance, bawal mabagal kapag gusto, wag mahiya. Teacher Kat 2021. O, Diba? Quotable quote ka na.
Yes!
Ka,
Be
diba?
fearless.
Anyway, yes, guys. Anyway, guys, this is the most common questions that I had, so I have to ask this first. Anyone can answer. Have you tried dating a Filipino before, and what's the difference between dating a Filipino and a foreigner? I would like Ver to answer that question first.
Actually, hindi pa ako nakapag-date ng Filipino. First boyfriend ko si Yoris. Yeah.
Wow. So how was
Diba?
it?
So,
Like how's
yun,
Mhm.
kaya hindi ko siya ma-compare kasi syempre, mostly naririnig ko lang yung mga iba kong friends na nagde-date ng Filipino. Pero, for Yoris naman kasi, syempre, paano ko ba sabihin? Parang, syempre before, nung medyo bata-bata pa, syempre, ini-imagine mo kung paano ba yung first date, first relationship, right? Pero, I think, medyo challenging kasi syempre sa culture,
Mhm.
doon naman kasi talaga, 'di ba, parang kung mag-work ba. Pero okay naman. Tumagal naman kami. So, yun.
So you haven't experienced Filipino relationship, and so how you said that there's a difference in the culture. What is the most challenging part of that scenario, Ver? Especially he's your first boyfriend and he's not a Filipino.
Mhm. Ay,
At
yung
first, what's the most challenging?
yung pagmamano. Kasi syempre, kailangan niya ma-meet yung parents ko. So, hindi niya magets yung mano-mano. Kasi in Europe, hindi nga nila ginagawa yun. So, yun. Pero, naintindihan naman niya.
I see. So yung parang tradition natin, especially the mano
Yes.
thing. Okay. How about you, Toby? Have you tried dating Filipino before?
Yes, babe. Alam mo yan, di ba?
Of course. Actually, nakatira siya somewhere here. Charot. Anyway,
May
sorry.
dark path.
Sorry, my mouth. Anyway, Tobes, what's the difference between dating a Filipino and a foreigner?
Okay, before I begin with this one, disclaimer lang because I really don't have anything about Pinoy guys. I think they're great. Pero siguro for me, I think an AFAM kasi fits my parang Western personality. Kasi I think yung personality ko hindi super Filipino. I'm more of outspoken, straightforward. Parang I have a strong personality, which is for the last guy I dated was parang he finds it na it's something that is wrong with me that he can't accept. But with an AFAM kasi, wala, you don't have to worry about coming to him real strong or yung parang hindi ka mag-worry parang alam baka pinapangunahan ko siya. No, kasi he would respect you, he would accept you for who you are. For me, with my experience. And then
Yes.
with the like you can tell him anything. Pero based on the yes, yung challenge din talaga is the cultural differences. Like I remember we were having a date in Boracay, sa Epic. Then parang he got annoyed kasi bakit daw ang daming waiters tapos ang bagal naman daw ng service. Parang he just he pointed it out na parang most of them naman nakatunganga. So they should be doing their job. Ganun, parang medyo ano siya with that. Yeah, kasi I know sa Europe kasi they have parang sa restaurant maximum of to really do their job well. So siguro na compare niya here. And then also with a German guy, with dating a German guy kasi when you parang I told him na kasi he wants to come here again and my family. Pero sabi ko sa kanya na here kasi in the Philippines, it's a normal thing that your family wants to meet the guy you're dating. Like you it doesn't mean that you have to get married or kasi dito, 'di ba? Syempre if you're gonna date me, you have to also date my family. 'Di ba gano'n, babe?
Yeah.
Yes, Filipino
So,
tradition.
Yes.
Filipino
Yes.
tradition, but for him, parang once you meet your the one you're dating or girlfriend's family, parang it's really something serious na. Like you have to get married na. Ganon. So I told him naman about it. Na it's really it's just that they just want to meet you. It's really
Yeah,
nothing this
for
big.
marriage.
It's not that we're getting married. Ganon.
Oh, I see. Well, in my point of view, Toby, I've known you for a long time. You're really a strong person, and it really takes a strong man to handle you. And if that
Yes.
foreigner fits you, well, so be it. And yes, nag-agree si Ate Pinay Belgian Life. She's from Belgium. Married siya sa isang Belgian. Hello to everyone who's in here. And yes, Teacher Kat, I know you've dated a Filipino before and you've been married to a Filipino, right? Before?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
I
So,
was married to a
um,
Filipino.
mhm. Yes. So, Teacher Kat was, she's already single right now. It's actually legally separated or
Ano?
annulled with a previous husband, right? So now that you're dating a foreigner, what's the difference of having a foreigner boyfriend, especially that you have been married before?
Okay. Before I answer that, again, like
Mm-hmm.
Tovi, I just want to do a disclaimer. This is in my opinion. No offense men sa mga Filipino guys out there na nanonood, okay? Um, Based on my experience, Filipino guys are medyo sasabihin nila all the good things that your ear wants to hear. Ganon. Sa foreigner, they are brutally honest. Parang sasabihin nila na they will lay down all their cards, transparent, and then it's up to you. You stay or you go.
Yeah.
Ganon sila. Sa mga
Straightforward.
after
What you
nung
see is what
dance
you.
ng mga anak ko, okay naman siya. Bata pa ako noon eh, so hindi ko pa masyadong maintindihan. So hindi ko na ika-count yun. Like I got married, I was 21 and then we were separated 25. So medyo hindi ko masyadong ma-compare. So anyway, after na lang nun, so may nakadate pa akong Pinoy after nung annulment ko. So ayun yung masasabi ko. Like they're good, they're sweet, pero in terms of honesty, medyo hindi ako pabor sa mga ibang Pinoy. Kasi, yun nga, like I said, sasabihin nila lahat ng mga ganda, lahat ng mga gusto mong marinig, sasabihin nila. So, foreigners, hindi. Based on my experience, sa kanila, hindi. Ito
They don't
yun.
sugarcoat.
Yes, exactly. They don't sugarcoat.
Mm-hmm.
Sasabihin nila na ito, ganyan, ganyan. At first, hindi ko naman talaga alam na magtatagal kami ng ganito. Though, sinabi niya sa akin na ang gusto niya, exclusively dating kami. But, exclusively dating, but without the family. Without my kids. Like kaming dalawa lang, without friends. As in, it's between you and me. Kaya bago ko siya na-introduce sa best friend ko, kay Divine, it took a while. Siguro mga 3 months. Kasi nga, yun yung usapan namin eh. It's just you and me, without your children, without my children, kasi he has 2 kids then. And then without
Okay.
your family, without your parents, as in kaming dalawa lang. Which is sa akin parang, ganun. Pero sige, okay lang. Ay, tinanong niya, are you okay with that? If not, you can still go habang maaga pa. Pwede ka pang lumabas. Pero sabi ko, hindi. I'll stay. Tapos siguro, bago pa namin sinama yung mga anak ko and yung family ko, it's after a year. And then, they don't say, I love you. They
Yes,
don't
yes.
show their emotions unless it's true. The first time he said, I love you to me, that was 15 months after na kami nag-date.
Yes.
So, I cried. Parang sabi ko, nawindang ako, umikot-ikot yung ulo ko, parang, nabingi ba ako? Parang na ganun ako. Tapos ang nasabi ko, thank you.
Hindi I love you too.
Hindi. Kasi nagulat ako, hindi ko in-expect yun. Kasi natandaan ko yung sinabi niya sa akin na meron siyang isang nakadate. This is in the States. Parang 3 months pa sila. Tapos si ate girl na white, parang nag-I love you kagad sa kanya. Ay, sinabi niya kagad na, ay, parang you're getting serious. And basta ganon. So, in short, nag-split sila. So, tinandaan ko yon. So, kahit gaano ko gustong sabihin na, I love you, sa isip ko na lang, I love you. Diba, ganon.
Pero yun, pero, di ba sabi mo pinipigilan mo yun? How about now? Did you tell I love you na ba
Ay,
to
hindi.
Akan?
Ngayon, open na kami.
You can say I love you na and all. You can
Oo,
express
oo.
your feeling. Oh, okay. How about you,
Yes.
Toby and Verb? Does your, the one you're dating tells you I love you, or is it like Kat that parang they hold back their emotions?
Ngayon, kami open naman
Yeah.
kami. Yes, open
But
naman
in
din
the
kami.
beginning, in the beginning of the relationship.
Kasi nag-start kami talagang parang hindi naman kami exclusively dating. Pero after few months kasi I think sa AFAM naman talaga kasi talaga pinag-uusapan talaga if you guys are gonna be like exclusively dating or still open to other, So yun,
Yeah.
after few months, siguro mga 5 months, 6 months, yun, siya yung una I love you. Tapos, yun, doon kami naging
Wow.
official.
Oh, I see. So there's a question from the audience here. How do you make a foreigner fall in love with a Filipina? So, Toby?
Okay, that's an interesting question. Actually, you don't have to do anything. You just have to be yourself. Like, um, for them kasi, with the guy that I'm dating, sabi niya he likes it that I'm funny. He likes my sense of humor. So, siguro benta talaga yun with AFAMs, yung sense of humor natin as Pinays na we parang we're always like in a good mood. Parang we're in this sad situation, but we always uh we always find ways to make ourselves happy, parang gano'n. Na-appreciate nila yun kasi from my experience with this guy I'm dating, yung mga AFAMs, they handle stress differently. Like, pag stress sila, they don't want to talk about it with you. Parang, they become distant. So, at first, parang medyo na ko na he doesn't want to talk to it about me. But then, yeah, they have their flaws as well. But then they're trying. They want to improve, to make you happy, to please you. Like if parang before he's really not he doesn't like texting. He doesn't like he doesn't call that often. Pero since we have to do it because we're far away from each other. So, ngayon, sana madalas mag-insist ng calls. He updates me every day without me asking him. So, siguro I think it's one of their love languages na they can adjust for you. They can compromise.
So as per Doc Toby says, just be yourself. And yes, Lee Golden Vlog, Ate Lee, di ba you're married to a German? She said here that that was my answer to my husband before. I said thank you. I guess yung pinag-uusapan yung I love you, di ba? So this one, I want to ask the same question with Kat. How do you make a foreigner fall in love with you? With a Filipina?
Okay. Siya kasi mahilig siya sa mga fitness girls. So, yung pagiging yoga teacher ko is a plus na yun.
Plus.
Oo, plus na yun.
Yes.
Tapos, sabi niya sa akin, siya daw kasi, parang flat lang yung emotions niya. Ganun lang siya. Parang mabubuhay na siya ng just by himself. Ganun. He plays poker in a professional manner and also plays Magic the Gathering professionally. Ewan ko, baka may mga viewers ka dyan na knows the Magic the Gathering. So, she was a
Yeah.
tour pro, playing in a tour pro, something mga ganon. So, masaya lang siya ng ganon. Tapos, parang nung na-meet niya ako, alam mo naman ako, parang lagi akong nasa taas. Para akong high lagi.
Energy. Energy,
Oo.
yes.
So, parang sabi niya, ako yung tumimpla ng mood niya. Kasi kung siya lang, lagi lang siyang flat. So, I think, plus, yun nga, yoga teacher ako, alam mo yun, yun na yung trip niya talaga, fit girls. Tapos, maliit,
Mhm.
like 5 feet lang ako. So, pumasok ako sa criteria of judging niya. Plus, yung energy ko na laging high. So, tumimpla, para nag-balance. So, ayun yung lagi niya sinasabi.
Nag-match talaga kayo.
Oo, sinasabi niya sa akin lagi na kung wala daw ako, parang boring lang yung buhay niya. Kasi, puro lang siya si laptop, ganyan. Parang, gano'n. Hindi lang ako nauubusan ng energy. Kaya minsan,
yun na nga eh.
pag malungkot ako, lagi niyang sinasabi, we call each other douchey. Kasi in Curacao, the word douchey is like brave, love, sweetheart. So we call each other douchey. So sabi niya sa akin minsan pag lowbat ako, douchey, you can't be lowbat. Kasi I'm the one who will be the low, yung lowbat. Kasi siya yon. Ikaw, you need to be always happy, energetic, mga ganon. So I think ayun. Happy ka lagi. Na-attract mo na lang.
Yeah, so dapat maging positive ka para yung energy nung gusto mong ma-attract talagang mapa-sayo din, di ba? Yes.
Oo.
How about you, Ger? What do you think is the quality of a Filipina that, makes yours fall in love with you?
I agree with Tov na totoo naman talaga. Siguro, hindi lang pagde-date ng AFAM na kailangan talaga sa umpisa pa lang, just be yourself. Yun naman talaga dapat. Para at least, kapag matagal na kayo nagde-date, wala ka nang i-expect, di ba? So, yun. And then, sabi niya rin naman na, yun nga, Filipina girls are malambing, tsaka caring. So, yun naman talaga yung plus talaga sa mga Filipina girls.
So we have an AFAM in the audience now. So, hi Rain Londiper, AFAM here. Hello to you, AFAM. Yes, sa mga single po dyan, baka naghahanap kayo ng AFAM. And if there's an AFAM here, say hi, hello. AFAM is a foreigner assigned in Manila, but it's just a slang word, but it's simply a foreigner who's just working here in the Philippines, or just simply a foreigner itself. Anyway, guys, hi to everyone. Agree to you, Ver. Yes, from Ate Ligo. Of course. Actually, medyo na natin to kanina, pero i-broaden natin. It's like, what are the barriers of dating, and especially in cultural, language, religion, or other factors, and how did you guys manage, and how did it will affect the future relationship goals? Okay, I'm gonna simplify it. For example, aside from communication, because some of us don't know how to speak German, or broken English then yung iba. What are the other struggles that you encounter aside from language barrier? How about you, Kat? What can you say about that question? Is there a language barrier between you and Neil?
A lot. Lagi kaming language barrier. Like, ang pinaka unang, I remember na una naming language barrier is yung and basta ganon, Kasi he asked me one time, and then ang sabi ko is, gumanon ako. But for me, it's oo. Sa kanya pala, it's no. Ganon. So parang na-confuse daw siya kasi hindi niya ginawa. And then after like mga an hour, parang sabi ko ata, oh, I thought we're gonna go to do this or that and that. And then he said, oh, kasi you said, uh-huh. And then I said, oh, that means yes. Na, okay, language barrier.
Parang di ka,
So yun.
parang ganun,
Ah,
ganun.
yun pala,
Diba?
no. It's a no sa kanya. Pero now, alam niya na when I say, it's a yes. It's oo. So,
Okay,
nakaka-adjust
so,
naman kami. Marami
nag-adjust
naman
na.
kami
Hi,
adjust
B!
sa mga language barrier na yan. Marami. Marami kami niyan. Many to mention. Pero ayan yung pinaka nakakatawa.
Yes. So how about you, Ver and Toby? You're dating both German, Dutch, European guys. So, is there a language barrier? Especially, did they speak English well, or what are the struggles, and how did you overcome it? Ver?
Wait, um, sabi naman ni Yoris, sa kanila din kasi parang marami din na hindi nagsispeak ng English. Pero siya naman kasi, okay naman siya mag-English. Pero kasi may mga words talaga tayong mga Filipino words na hindi mo talaga matatranslate in English. So, yun yung
Like
mga...
what? Ano yung parang
Ano ba?
na-remember mo na hindi nyo experience yung parang first parang barrier na, wait lang, hindi kami nagko-connect ni Yoris. Ganon.
Wait. Isipin ko, pero basta maraming words na ganon. And also, minsan kasi, ang German kasi parang meron silang may pagka strong yung ano nila yung kung paano sila magsalita. So
Accent.
minsan yung accent nila. So minsan offensive or what, pero natural lang pala sa kanila yun. So yun yung mga struggle namin before or yung mga parang miscommunication na nagaganap before.
Pero you've been in a relation with him for 5 years. So now you understand na other not. I mean, like, wala nang barriers. Or meron pa
Syempre,
rin?
meron pa rin naman. Oo, meron pa rin naman. Pero kasi now, mas ano kami ngayon, mas more patient kami. And then kapag hindi talaga namin nagigets, talagang nag-explain kami sa isa't isa. Which is dapat gano'n naman talaga if you're dating an AFAM. Kasi may mga bagay talaga na minsan di mo alam kung na-offend ba siya or ako yung na-offend.
I see. How about you, Tobes? Is there a language barrier between you and Mr. German?
Yes, of course. Kasi, yeah, like with what Ver said, Germans are very, yung accent kasi nila, it's like parang they're shouting at you. Parang they love their consonants so much na minsan parang, uy, galit ba siya? Ganun. Parang, then I
Sumisigaw ba
remember,
siya?
parang, I know a bit of German because I'm trying to learn. Not only for him, of course, because I also want to learn a new language. So I'm also learning German. So sometimes
Pero that's
we talk
hard,
in
right?
German.
To understand
Yeah,
him.
to understand him din. Pero well, so he tries to talk to me in German. Then hindi ko talaga maintindihan because of his accent. Then it's good then kasi tinuturuan din niya ako. Then pero I remember I had this parang language barrier with him. Parang we didn't really understand. Kasi tinanong I asked him, so how many times in a day do you take a bath? Sabi niya, I don't take a bath. Sabi niya. So, yung bath pala for him is like to bath in a bathtub. It's not
Dapat
like
shower.
yeah.
Shower.
Ganun pala yung
Shower.
shower or yeah, it was his term, shower. What, you don't take a bath? Sabi ko din. Yeah, I don't. Sabi niya. So, what? But when we were together, you're not smelly. Sabi ko. Tapos sabi niya, yeah, but I don't take a bath. Pero what he meant pala by taking a bath is taking a shower, gano'n. Hindi pala yung bath pala for them
is sa'yo yun.
Oo. Kasi yung bath pala for them is taking a bath in a bathtub. Yun pala yun. So, I appreciate din na he tries to learn Tagalog din for me. So, So he
So
would say
somebody
sometimes,
asked, mm-hmm.
yeah. He would say
Okay.
sometimes, kita-kit, gano'n. Ikaw na. I don't know where he learns those stuff. Siguro sa Google. Yun.
Siguro. At least, di ba, he's learning our language also, di ba? He's making an
Yeah.
effort, di ba? Yeah. So somebody asked here to specifically for you, Dr. V, how are you handling long distance relationship or long distance lande, lande? Kasi 'di ba sabi mo you're not in a relationship, but you're you're going
Oo.
out dating, 'di ba? Kasi Ver and
Oo.
Kat is together with the AFAMs. And how
Oo.
about you? Like the AFAM is in Europe right now, and you're here in the Philippines. How do you handle long distance thing?
It's really, really, really hard. I mean, hindi din kasi ako fan ng long distance relationship. For me, it's like dating a ghost. But of course, you have when you want something, then you eventually have to make it work. So, uh, siguro ang typical routine namin is, of course, communication is the key. So, we talk every day. So, he
Mm-hmm.
he calls me after work. So, mga,
Time
that,
zone
that's,
difference.
yeah, that's, he usually calls me at 11:30 to 12 midnight PH time, then 5:30 to 6 p.m. uh time in Germany. Then on weekends, we can talk more. Pero pag usually as bilang lola, of course, I would fall asleep in the middle of a call. But he understands it naman. It's just sometimes it's the little things like just uh, updating each other, like or we also have parang Skype dates where we dress up, then we cook something fancy, then just doing things together, or like updating each other what you did today, what you ate, or yun, since I miss Europe, so when he's out, he calls me, then hey, um, look at the weather today, it's really perfect, ganun. Yeah, it's really hard, but it can work. Yeah. Plus for me, I don't really listen. I try not to listen to negativity. Like, of course, he's like, siguro, he's, ilang ano ba sa Germany? 7,000 kilometers away. So,
Wow.
he might, alam ko talaga. So, he might be seeing other girls too, but I don't know. I'm not sure, di ba? So, I just we just try to trust each other and just enjoy what we have. Pero definitely we have even yeah we make future plans, like of course him visiting here or ako sa Europe, then traveling together again, ayun, so that
That's so nice.
we have something to look forward to.
Sabi ni Ate Legal Vlog, iba ang German pag ma-in love stick. So yes, Ate, because you're married to a German,
Yeah,
you can comment
yes.
here. Stick to one lang po sila. Wow, oh, stick to one daw.
Oo.
Sabi ni Ate Legal.
Sa,
Yes.
sabi
So,
nila they're
he's married to
very
a German. He's
loyal.
married to a
Yeah.
German. Wow. So, don't worry, Tove. Ikaw lang siguro yon. Siguro. Charot lang.
Yeah, siguro.
Anyway, guys, yes, you can ask our lovely ladies questions here on the audience. So, para if you wanna know about dating more about a foreigner. And here's another question from Instagram. Teacher Kat, I would like you to answer this question. How do you react to the stereotyping of Pinoy na ang mga foreigner mahilig sa exotic, aka pangit? Or long ka type of Filipina. I mean, no offense, pero kasi parang yun yung nagiging stigma, 'di ba? Na oh, the foreigner likes exotic, 'di ba? So how do you react to that?
Actually, alam mo, hindi
I will
nga ata
answer,
nila.
I will ask also Ver and Toby the same question, but please answer it, Kat, first.
Okay. Feeling ko, hindi nila talaga naiintindihan yung word na exotic. Especially if you are here in your country and you're dating a foreigner. Kasi we are not the exotic. They are the exotic. Pero, if we
Mm-hmm.
are dating, like halimbawa, nasa ibang bansa tayo, then we are the exotic. Kasi tayo yung kakaiba. Pero the fact na nandito sila, actually, sila yung exotic.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi, hindi naman tayo kakaiba dito. Hello, pare-parehas naman tayo. So, anyway, hindi ko na yan pinagpapansin. Second, na sinasabi nila nga na long katoots, diba? Yung, kasi yung mga
Di
ganun
ba?
yun, hindi mo na mai-stop sa kanila yan. So, it's up to you kung paano mo na yun i-handle. And ako, nagpaitim nga ako, ang laki na ng initim ko, kasi talagang ina-achieve ko ang color na gusto nila. So, wala. Minsan natatawa na lang ako sa mga ganyan. Siguro kasi parang,
May
kilala ko
tumatawag ba sa'yo ng ganon? May tumatawag ba sa'yo?
so
Uy,
far
exotic,
naman wala pa.
ganon.
So far wala
Oo.
pa, pero lang yung mga pinsan ko. Yung mga pinsan ko na ginagago lang talaga ako. Sila. Pero yung mga ibang tao na talagang completely stranger sa akin, wala pa naman akong naririnig na panglalait. So far. Lalo na
Wow,
nung
that's good.
oo, so far wala pa naman. Siguro kasi parang hindi ko alam.
Kasi you're
Wala
well
pa naman.
respected eh. You're well,
Siguro kasi
like people
hindi
who knows you
ako,
well knows how to respect you.
I think so, oo. Siguro yun na rin yun. Plus siguro factor na rin na fitness instructor ako, kaya yun yung una nilang nakikita sa akin. Na
Sexy.
fitness instructor. Oo, siguro. So,
Oo,
wala pa naman. Thank God, wala pa naman. Pero kung meron man
Diba?
akong marinig, parang siguro ang una kong masasabi sa kanya na, pikit. Ang inggit, pikit.
Correct. Wala kang AFAM. Ganon.
Wala ka. Kahit Pinoy nga, wala ka. Oh, saan ka kaya?
Yeah, diba?
So, ayun. Hopefully, sana wala naman akong marinig na gano'n.
Hopefully, ma-break na din yung mga stigma na gano'n, di ba? Na, uy, tingnan nyo, may kasamang exotic si AFAM, di ba? Mga gano'n yung mga parang lokohan, di ba?
Oo.
Usually. Like, how about you, Toby and Verd? Like, how do you react when, when people like say about, exotic Pinay kasi dinadate ng AFAM? This question, guys, came from an audience, guys, sa Instagram. So, hello and shout out to them. So, yun. How about you, Tobes? How do you react with that?
I agree with Teacher Kat with what she said na kapag sila yung nandito, sila yung exotic. Pag tayo, when we're in their place, tayo yung exotic. Ako kasi, before dating an AFAM, I really didn't think na I would date or hook up with an AFAM. Kasi I thought that I wasn't their type. Di ba gusto nila yung tanned, toned. So, I really didn't expect. Pero
Teacher Kat, tanned and toned.
and so they really admire kasi. I don't know, parang the one I'm dating, sabi niya he like parang they're fascinated with the tan skin or yung brown. Pero I don't know when I went to Europe, parang they like me naman, parang I'm their type. So after that, parang okay. Hindi naman pala lahat ng AFAM mahilig. To each his own din. And I also, I remember with this before when I met this guy in Italy. So I asked him na para kasi we walked past this beautiful Italian girl, which is really pretty, parang very
Model type.
like a model, very tall, and but she has very pretty features. Then I was just looking at her. Then tinanong niya ako, why are you looking at her? Sabi ko, she's so pretty. Don't you find her beautiful? No, you're not. Sabi. Sabi, no, she's not. You are. Sabi. So parang maybe kasi maybe I look different to them kaya they appreciate it more. So
I
which is
see.
a good thing,
Here's
I guess.
Yeah, so as per Ate Ligobi, hindi ata exotic wrong words to other Pinoy. They want just the skin po, like skin brown. Yes, I think so. Siguro kasi like depende din sa preference, 'di ba? Like for example, the Asians, 'di ba? Gusto din naman ng iba ng white skin, 'di ba? Because hindi naman tayo ganun ka-fair yung iba. And as per Lance, it's a matter how you carry yourself talaga. But I love Teacher's Cat complexion. O, di ba? Teacher
So
Cat, goals ang
nice.
iyong
Thank you,
complexion.
Nan. Maputi ako
Yes,
dati.
yes.
Sobrang itim ko na ngayon.
Yes, Boracay, ano siya, Boracay baby yan si Kat ngayon. Yeah, so you may follow Ver's vlog. It's been on the comment. May vlog din si Lance from Bruhahabi Squad. Actually, you can follow Fearless Cat. I pinned also the Instagram sa comment section para if you want online yoga consultation, di ba, Kat?
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you.
Yes.
If you want
And
online classes, yoga classes, just DM Tess or DM me.
yeah,
Thank
DM
you, my sweet
Fearless Cat.
mother.
I've already linked the Instagram on the comment. And if you want an online consultation, di ba? I've already pinned Dr. Toby Dallo. Yes,
Thank
for
you.
yes. Also, I have a question here. Please answer this first. Other people consider foreigners as a, good catch. Do you feel the same way? Good catch. Kasi may mga ano din, 'di ba? Stigma na yung kababayang nakaangat sa buhay. Ganon.
Actually, parang tinatawanan ko lang naman yan. Kasi, as long as you know yourself, di ba? Parang wala na yung mga ganyan eh. Pero one time na nainis ako before when we went to Palawan, nasa airport kami nun. Tapos may mga, sa San Vicente kasi yun, so medyo old yung airport. So may mga guards doon, sila nagche-check ng mga bags namin kasi nga walang parang, yung nag-x-ray. So parang hinaharas nila ako na, ma'am, saan mo nakilala yan? Saan mo nakilala yan? Tapos, yung isang guard nagsumagot, sa Malate yan. Syempre, ano iisipin ko, di ba? So yun, parang hindi ko na lang siya pinapansin kasi parang, ano ba? So sana lang talaga mawala yung yung stigma ng mga ganun tao kasi minsan nakakabastos. Pero yun lang, as long as you know yourself, parang dead mo na lang.
Yeah, actually, saka you know naman yourself, Verna, even before you met someone like Yoris, you yourself are earning a good money and you work hard for it. I mean, like, may mga stigma lang nga na ganun. Like, for example, yung mga, sinabi mo nga, nasa Malate, di ba? You know naman, like, it's an open secret naman na parang some of the people kapag sinabing Malate, it's like red light district here in Manila, 'di ba? I know it's offensive. Tapos ang makakaano pa is, kapwa, 'di ba? Like sarili mong kapwa.
Yes.
Like, why don't you just be happy with you and they don't know you. So yun na nga. Anyway, somehow related na question here. Anonymous lang daw. Maraming anonymous question, mga nahihiyang magtanong. Hello everyone. Hello 17 million. Anyway, it's related to the, good catch question. So, Teacher Kat, what do you usually say or how do you take when people say, wow, jackpot, AFAM ang asawa or AFAM ang jowa? Parang same lang ng context, di ba? What do you usually say to people pag ganon? Or how do you react with it? Or do you have any experience with it?
Sila yung jackpot. Charot.
Yes. Agree with you, Ver. Sila yung jackpot, diba?
Ginagawa ko na nga lang yung hashtag sa Instagram ko.
Yes.
Isa na naman kababayan dyan ang umangat. Ginagawa ko na talaga siyang hashtag. Every time na nagpo-post ako ng pictures naming dalawa, laging nandun na yung hashtag. Inuunahan ko na sila. Inuunahan ko na yung mga bashers. Pero,
they can't hurt what you already know.
Oh, so ngayon, kung jackpot ba financially? Mga ganun. Kasi, alam mo dito ako naiinis. Kasi tao rin yung mga yan. Alam mo, pare-parehas tayo nagtatrabaho. Hindi ATM yung mga yan. Siguro masasabi ko na jackpot talaga ako sa kanya. Kasi I have 3 kids. And tanggap niya yon. And that's the reason why I like mga Western people. Kasi medyo open-minded sila sa mga ganung situation.
They
And
won't judge you.
I have a very special situation. Like my eldest is 15 and then yung twins ko are 11. In terms of that, wala akong narinig sa kanya na, ay, latak. Alam mo yun? Leftover. Yan. Wala akong narinig na ganun sa kanya kasi sabi niya nga sa akin, from the start, nung pumirma daw siya sa kontrata, alam niya na day one that I have 3 kids. So never kaming nag-away or never siyang nagreklamo na, huy, gawin mo naman akong priority. Kasi alam niya na he will never be a priority. In that manner, jackpot ako. Kasi kahit na alagaan ko yung mga anak ko, hindi ako magiging worried na, ay shit, meron pa pala akong isa. Alam mo yun, secured siya doon. Secured na siya. So, jackpot ako doon. Pero financially, sakto lang. Sakto. Nakukuha ko naman din yung gusto ko. Pero, akala kasi siguro nila sinashopping ka. Sinashopping ka hindi naman araw-araw. Pinapakain ka, which is normal. Alam mo yun. Sometimes we take turns pagdating sa bills ng food, mga ganun. Like dito, 2 months na kami sa Bora. Excuse. And sometimes I buy the groceries kasi anak ko yung mga pinapakain. Diba? Which is sa akin okay lang naman. So ayun, kung jackpot sa pera, hindi naman. Sakto lang, pero jackpot sa ibang paraan, oo. And plus, hindi sila ATM. Yun lang yung sasabihin ko. Hindi talaga sila ATM. Nagpapakahirap din silang magtrabaho and nauubos din yung pera nila. So, yun.
Agree. So, yun na nga, di ba? Like, yung mga stigma, guys, mga Filipino mindset. So, please watch this video. I'm gonna do a highlights about this. Napakaganda ng explanation ni Ver and ni Teacher Kat. And Toby, meron ka bang ganong experience na parang nasabihan kang isang kababayang nakaangat sa buhay? Ganon?
Yes, babe. I think I told you this one. Nasa Boracay ako. We were in this
Yes.
bar in Boracay.
Yung the waiting in the back. Yes. Nakwento mo sa akin yan. Pero
in Boracay. And then, I was trying to order additional drinks and food. So, tinatawag ko yung waiter, but hindi nila ako pinapansin. Nakailang tawag na ako. Like, they're not, I don't know, I can see naman na, halata naman na nakikita ako. So, wala, hindi nila ako pinapansin. And then, so, I think, AFAM, he saw it. And then, I think nainis din siya. So, after, nung si AFAM na yung nagtawag for orders, lapit sila agad. So, I don't know. I don't know what I felt that. So, just to prove to them na I'm not only using AFAM, talagang when I asked for the bill, ako talaga yung, pinakita ko na ako yung nagbayad. Just to show them na I'm not using this AFAM.
Okay. So, bakit ikaw yung nagbayad ng bill? Hindi ba kayo split bill ni AFAM?
No, because I wanted to show the waiter na I can be able to pay too. I mean, I also have money. But kasi I really got, and I don't know, I got offended with the way yung waiter na yun acted towards. So, yun, just to show him na I'm not using this AFAM for, hindi ko to ATM. So, but I agree din with Teacher Kat na with the FAMs kasi, you have, especially when you're dating a German, you go Dutch. Parang yung term nila is you go Dutch. You usually split, you usually split the bill. Which is okay lang naman sa akin. And yes, with
Yes, so
the with
nag-hang yeah.
with the yung parang sabi nila na good cat. Ako with the like teacher cat din, with the personality din, because they're always supportive. Like ako kasi 'di ba, parang sometimes uh parang guys would be intimidated since I'm a doctor. So they would think na parang for them it would be intimidating. But with the one I'm dating, well, he's just so proud of me. Um, Supportive lang siya with what I do. And yes, I agree din with Teacher Kat na he never parang asked for you to prioritize him. Kasi he knows that you get busy, you have you have goals to pursue. So he's just there. Uh, he's just cheering on you, being supportive. Dun ako jackpot for me.
Wow, that's a very nice explanation too. And I like what you did, Toby, that you showed, the one who, yung parang judge ka, diba, na, oh my God, I can pay. Diba? Like, you don't have to tell them, just show them. Here's my card, guys, take it.
Yeah,
Diba?
I
So,
explained it.
Hello, doktor ako.
diba?
So yun,
Kasi syempre nasa Boracay, hindi nakapang white coat eh. So, hindi alam na
hindi
doktor
naman ako
siya.
that time. Off duty naman ako that time. Wala akong duty. So, I was just wearing a dress and may date ako with AFAM and then, siguro kasi may kasama kang AFAM. So, ginudge ka na,
Yeah.
na you're using this AFAM,
Yes.
na nakaangat ka sa buhay.
Yes. So, meron din ng question from Rain Landiver. Pag babae din ba, na AFAM, foreigner, pag babae bang foreigner, AFAM din
Yes.
ba ang tawag? Tama ba? Guys, di ba mga friends kayong mga foreigner na ladies? AFAM din ba yung tawag sa kanila?
Yes.
Foreigner.
Diba? Yeah, technically, AFAM is a foreigner assigned in Manila. Parang ganun yung context niya rin. And yes, here's a question from Lance. This is for Ver. Ver, how was the experience going Dutch?
Actually, like what I said, first boyfriend ko siya. So, wala akong ma-compare talaga. Pero, siguro kasi, syempre yung madalas na nakikita natin is kapag nagde-date yung isang both Filipino, laging magkasama, laging nandyan. I mean, parang lagi sila magkadikit. So, with yours naman kasi, parang hinahayaan niya ako. Hindi ko na feel na hindi ko nagagawa yung mga bagay na before na single ako. As in, nagagawa ko pa rin siya, which is good kasi nga, 'di ba, yung iba parang bawal yung ganito, bawal yung ganyan. So, he's just very supportive.
Hindi sila strict. I mean, like, they support
Hindi
you on
sila
what they do,
strict.
right?
Yes. And also, yun yung gusto ko, yung parang may individuality pa rin na hindi kailangan na laging kung ayaw ko, ayaw din niya. Or kung ayaw niya, ayaw ko din.
I see. So, eto, sabi naman ni D, hi D, D is the best friend of Kat. Hindi nakakatawa diyan si Kat sa bilihin kapag katabi si Neil kasi madami daw pera because may jowang AFAM. So, explain, can you please further elaborate, Teacher Kat?
Ay, totoo yan. Hindi ako makatawad. Kasi one time, nung kakalipat niya lang sa BGC, so, bumili ako ng maraming halaman sa Cartimar. So sabi ko sa kanya, wag kang didikit sa akin ha. Kasi pag napadikit ka sa akin, hindi na ako makakatawad kasi foreigner price na ako. Which is laging ganon. Kahit nandito kami sa Bora, nakakakuha pa rin ako ng foreigner price. Like, meron nga, nito lang, sumakay siya ng tricycle. Tapos siningil kami ng mahal. Ito yung mga bago-bago pa lang kami mga 1 week pa lang kami dito. So talagang siningil kami ng tricycle ng 150. Parang sabi ko, kuya, 100 lang yan, mga ganun. Mula Bulabog, Tess. Mula Bulabog hanggang City Mall kasi nga kami nag-grocery. So parang sabi ko, kuya maka 150 ka naman, 100 lang yan. So ganon. Akala talaga nila laging maraming pera. Tapos one time, bumili rin ako ng hipon. Ngayon sabi niya, ang hipon kasi sa Manila is 410. Tama ba? 410. Oo, 410. Dito, 450. Sabi ko, ay kuya, ate, sabi ko, ang mahal naman. Bakit parang mas mahal pa dito kaysa sa Manila? Sabi ko, ano na lang, parang 400 ata. Tumawad ako ng 400. Ngayon, sabi niya sa akin, ikaw naman, ang ganda mo, pero ang barat mo. Tapos yung asawa mo pa, foreigner, tawad ka pa ng tawad. Sabi ko, te, walang pera yan. Sabi ko, kaya nga kami lumipat dito sa probinsya. Kasi mura dito. Kaya nga wala na kami sa Manila kasi ang mahal-mahal doon. Sabi niya, hindi ako naniniwala sa'yo. Sabi ko, ay te, mahirap na foreigner ang nakuha ko, wag kang ano. So, ayun talaga. Talagang pag nakita sila, dollar sign, kulay green. Which is
Yun yung
nakakalungkot din sa kanila.
common misconception na kapag foreigner ka, may pera ka. Meron din akong kilala before, walang pera, pero let's leave it that way. Tama sila, oh.
Kasi kind of hair.
Tama sila, oh. Anyway, may question dito. I think this is for Teacher Kat. Mga anonymous, guys. How do you both manage? No. Mga anonymous talaga. I mean, how do you both manage when you have to support your family financially in the Philippines? What's their usual reaction when you said that you have a family to support in the Philippines? Like, for example, you have kids. What's their reaction?
Okay. I don't support kasi my parents. Kasi they have their money. Yung parents ko mas marami pang pera sa akin. So ako pa nga yung humihingi sa kanila. In terms naman of my kids, sinabi ko sa kanya yon na hindi magiging burden yung mga anak ko. Kasi unang-una, may pera naman ako. Alam mo yon. Kaya ang sabi nga ni Neil, which is my boyfriend, ang sabi niya, ang nakuha niyang Pinay is broken. Yan lagi niyang sinasabi. Kasi, meron siyang
broken? Are you broken?
broken Pinay daw ako. Meron siyang friend dito na Italian. Yun yung reason kung bakit siya nagpunta dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi, in-invite siya nung friend niyang Italian na may asawa din na Pinay. Ngayon, ang sabi ni Italian, sabi niya, dito ka na lang muna. Wala kang mang ginagawa sa US. Dito ka na lang sa Pilipinas. Maghanap ka dito ng i-date. And Filipinas are very sweet. They take care of you, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. So ngayon, sabi niya, sige, punta na lang ako ng Pilipinas. Ako yung nakuha niya. Tapos ako yung hindi nagluluto. Kasi may maid naman kami, may helper naman kami sa bahay. 'Di ba? Tapos, hindi lang ako yung typical. Hindi lang ako yung typical na nagsuserve. Mga ganon. Sa ibang paraan ako nagsuserve. Charot!
Mamaya, dadating tayo dyan.
Oo. So ngayon, so sabi ko, hindi kami magiging burden sa kanya. Kasi unang-una may trabaho naman ako. May trabaho ako. Nung before the pandemic, I teach in 6 studios. And hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, pero I don't work 10 hours every day. Kasi I'm a full-time yoga teacher. Pero minsan in a day, I only have 2 classes. Minsan naman, I have 7 classes. So, depende. Iba-iba. And may mga privates pa ako sa mga corporate companies. So, hindi naman, this is before pandemic, hindi bumababa sa 50 ang sweldo ko. Considering hindi ako nagtatrabaho ng 10 hours in a day. Kaya sinasabi ko lagi sa kanya, I have my money. And yung mga kids ko, hindi yan threat na kukunin namin yung pera mo kasi ang nagbabayad ng schooling ng mga anak ko is their dad. Plus, meron silang allowance from the lolos and the lola kasi mga unang apo yan. So, hindi kami nag-aaway in terms of money. Hindi namin yun nagiging issue. Kasi sinabi ko sa kanya lahat. Yes. And pagdating ngayon dito sa Bora, dahil syempre nahiya naman ako, So, I buy the groceries. It's because yung mga anak ko, mas apat at tatlong bibig yung pinapakain ko. Siyempre, ayoko naman na pag may gusto sila na parang, uy, Neil, pengi namang pera. Ayoko rin naman ng ganun. Parang kung mag-o-offer ka, why not? It's blessing. Bakit ko naman tatanggihan yun, di ba? Pero yung talagang ide-demand ko na, oh, can you pay this? Can you pay that? Hindi. So, grocery sa akin, and then rent ng house and utility bills, kanya. So, we make sure na sharing naman kami. And,
Tulungan, yes.
oo,
And the
tulungan.
kids won't be a burden.
Oo, I make sure kinlaro ko sa kanya yon. Sabi ko sa kanya, yung mga kids ko will never be a burden. In terms
I
of
see.
money.
Yes. So I think yan, lesson din, mga ladies, if you wanna date an AFAM and you wanna be, I think you should have your own money din, di ba? Parang
Oo.
bonus na din
Huwag
kung
may
meron silang
asa.
ibigay sa inyo. Di ba?
Kasi
You
good
have to
point
work
din
hard for
yun.
yourself.
Yes.
Good points din yun sa kanila kapag you have work, you're doing something, you're making yourself busy. It's a good, point yun.
Yes. So, ito ang daming nag-react regarding dun sa mga foreigner na walang pera. Sabi ni Ate Lee Goldie, maraming homeless na foreigner, hindi lahat may pera. Sabi ni Lance, mga clients ko, foreigner lahat at mga worksmate ko, karamihan AFAM, pero walang pera, mga kuripot. And then, yes, may mga nag-react pa din kanina. And then here, sabi ni John RT Vlog, turuan mo kami kung paano yan, Teacher Kat. Ano ba yung gusto mong maituro sa'yo ni Teacher Kat? Ask mo na
Yung
dito.
service.
Anyway, habang inaantay natin yung question niya kung ano yung gustong ituro, here's a question from Lance. I'm curious, Teacher Kat, how is Neil's relationship with your kids and how did your kids open up to him?
Actually, medyo nahirapan ako dyan. Kasi yung eldest ko is 15 years old. So, talagang alam niya na yung nangyayari. Paano ba? Wait lang ha. Nung una ayaw nung eldest ko eh. Kasi all boys pa yon. Alam mo naman pag all boys ang anak mo, medyo possessive yan. Possessive yan sa nanay nila. Kasi nasanay sila na sila lang ang lalaki sa buhay ko. So, yung eldest ko noon, ayaw niya kay Neil. Like, parang, nung una niya kasing na-meet si Neil, uminom sila ng daddy ko. So, nalasing si Neil, ang ingay. Eh, alam mo naman, if you're a foreigner, or maybe if you're American, typical lang sa kanila to say, bullshit. Damn, mga ganon. So, syempre, parang sa paningin ng eldest ko na parang, hello, that's my lolo. Bakit binubullshit mo? Eh dito, diba, pag nagsabi ka bullshit, parang, or putang ina, or whatever, parang, iba na yun.
Baka ma-flag tayo ni YouTube dito. Sa mga bad words na lang. Baka ma-flag yung Basta yun, mga curse words.
Yung
Sorry,
mga
YouTube.
ganon.
That is just explaining.
Oo, YouTube, I'm only explaining. Sorry. So ngayon,
Yes,
parang sabi
medyo
niya,
mahigpit kasi eh. Kaya medyo kailangan i-tame down natin. Kung pwede natin
okay.
ganun
Kailangan
mga
pala
words.
Oo. So parang sabi nung eldest ko, bastos daw si Neil. Sabi niya, hiwalayan mo yan, mami. So parang, naloka ako na parang sabi ko, shit, ang hirap nito. This is between ang aking love life and anak ko.
Kids.
So sinong pipiliin ko, diba? Pero wala akong ginawa. Parang tuloy pa rin na. Tuloy ang negosyo, tuloy ang career, pero lumaylo ko ng konti. Siyempre, medyo mas pinanigan ko yung anak ko. Kasi si Neil, naiintindihan niya yung sitwasyon. Kasi matanda na si Neil. 43 na si Neil. Si Kim is teenager, 15 years old. So medyo, nandun ako sa side ng anak ko, though patuloy pa rin ako sa katsukaran ko. Tapos eventually, siguro, nakikita niya pa rin si Neil na, alam mo yon, pumupunta sa bahay, kahit na hindi siya pinapansin ng mami ko. Kasi at first, ayaw din ng mami ko, ng parents ko, lahat ayaw din kay Neil. Kasi nga, wala lang, in denial lang sila na may isang magseseryoso, mga ganon. Tapos, umaasa sila na baka kahit annulled na ako, baka sakaling magkabalikan pa kami nung daddy nila. So, ganun yung sitwasyon sa bahay. Pero, si Neil, ganun pa rin. Punta siya ng punta kahit walang kumakausap sa kanya. Yung best friend ko lang, si Divine. So, siguro eventually, nakita rin nila yung effort ni Neil. Magic na lang. All of a sudden,
Mhm.
kinausap ko lang nila si Neil. Effortless. Dinaan ko na lang sa dasal. Parang naniwala na lang ako na lalambot din kayo. Ayun.
Yeah.
Pero
Saka
medyo
persistent din naman, di ba? Patuloy
Oo.
pumupunta sa inyo kahit alam niyang hindi siya welcome, di ba? That's a
Yes.
that's a nice.
Siguro, alam mo, sabi pa nga niya sa akin noon, I don't care if your parents doesn't like me. But that doesn't mean that I will stop dating you. Sabi niya, if they don't wanna see me, then parang iiwas na lang ako. Parang ganun ang sabi niya. Kasi nga, ewan ko, siguro ganun lang talaga sila. Ganun lang yung culture nila. It's just you and me. Parang ganun. Iiwas na lang daw siya sa mami ko kung ayaw daw siya makita ng mami ko. Pero ngayon, yung mami ko and yung eldest ko, puro Neil, puro Neil, puro Neil, puro Neil. Parang dead
Diba?
na lang sila.
Accepted na si Neil, ayan.
Sobra.
So we have, I want to say hi to the new people here in the live audience. Hi to Freshwater Naturalist. Actually, he's a foreigner din. Hi! Okay, that's it. I'm reassigning myself to Manila kasi he's a foreigner pero based in Mindanao. Pero so, typically, it's also a fam, di ba? In Manila, in the
Mindanao.
Philippines. Yes. A fam in Mindanao. A foreigner assigned in Mindanao. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yes. So, sabi naman dito, Kim said he likes Neil because Neil is so nice to the twins. Oh, that's so nice. And yes, Lan, sabi naman dito, tanong, Charity Vlog, tanong mo rin si Ver on double Dutch tips at si Toby on handling the German thing. Yes. And also, we have another question here. Ver, can you please answer this question? What is yours doing here in the Philippines?
Si Yoris, may business siya. Nag-i-import siya ng mga European products. So, yun yung pinagkakabisihan niya. And then, sometimes, sinutulungan ko siya sa business niya kapag may free time ako. So, yun.
Verba ka naman. Chocolates. Anyway.
Oo!
Nabudol ko na naman si Ver. Oh, yes, magpa-giveaway tayo soon. Mag-collab kami ni Ver. Kasi Ver is just like my kapitbahay. In front of my house lang talaga yung bahay ni Ver. Bakit ba hindi ba tayo nagsabay? Anyway, I just wanna ask, because Yoris is doing business here. Is there a time that he will go back to Europe? And if the
Yes.
time comes, would you relocate for him?
Actually, napag-uusapan naman namin yan. Kasi, parang once a year, umuwi-uwi din siya kasi nga, syempre, vinivisit niya yung mom niya, tsaka syempre, may mga kailangan siyang i-check doon. So, napag-uusapan naman namin kung ano yung mga future plans namin, if ever, na kung gusto niya na bumalik doon, kasi nga, yung mom niya din kasi senior na. So, napag-uusapan namin na gusto niyang makasama, mas mahaba yung mom niya. Syempre, susupport ko naman siya doon. And parang may mga plans na talaga kami. So, talagang kailangan talaga meet halfway lagi.
So you're willing to, leave everything behind, your comfortable life here in the Philippines, to go and be with your significant other when the time comes. Yes. And
Yes.
here's the question for you, Doc Tovy. Actually, here's the question for everyone, but please, Doc Tovy, please answer this first. Do you think you raised the Philippine flag well? Or, did you raise the flag well in the international scene? Like, sabi diba, yung raise your flag, itaas ang bandila ng mga Pilipino.
Actually, I had a conversation with my AFAM about it. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, we have this joke with my friends na whenever you date an AFAM or someone outside of your race, you somehow represent your country. So, tinanong ko siya, what do you think? Am I representing my country well? Sabi niya, of course. So, okay. So, ayun na nga. Siya na yung nagsalita. So, I think I am. Plus, the Germans
O,
are
diba?
brutally
Sa kanya na
honest. So, I
nagsabi.
think it's really, siya na yung nag-decide. So,
Yan, di ba? Galing
yeah,
mismo
I
kay
think I am.
German, di ba?
Oo.
Yes. Happy 1 year and 9 months to Pietro and Lance. Wow. Sana all may happy 1 year and 9 months. Yes, congratulations, Lance. And,
Congrats.
Petro,
Congrats,
how about you,
guys.
Teacher Kat? Do you think? Kasi ito, lagi ko tong nakikita. If you're friends with Teacher Kat on Instagram, lagi niya sinasabi, itaas ang bandila ng mga Pilipina, raise your flag. Actually, on my previous vlog in Boracay, sinabi niya yon. So, do you think you raised the flag of the Philippines well? And did you represent our country in the international scene very well?
Feeling ko, nagawa ko naman. Oo. Pero,
Feeling mo nagawa
kung
mo.
tatanungin, oo. Pero
Can,
kung tatanungin
is
ko si
Neil there?
Neil,
Can we ask Neil? Is Neil there?
sige,
Can we
wait
have
lang.
can we
Pwede si
have-
Ver muna. Si Ver muna. Tatawagan ko lang.
Ikaw din, Ver. Nandiyan ba si Yoris ngayon?
May, nag-work
Pwede ka
siya
bang-
eh, kaya ayoko siyang guluhin. Mahiyain
Can you say
siya.
hi lang? Can you say hi lang on the cam para makita mo?
Plus,
Wait lang.
babe, they're very, when they're working, yung mga AFAM, talagang, you can't
Oo,
bother them
focus.
talaga. Very
Oo.
focused talaga. They won't text you or update you kasi focus sila sa work.
Oh,
Focus
ano
siya.
lang,
Ayaw niya.
maghahay lang.
Mahiyain talaga siya. Mahiyain.
Gusto ko kasi sila yung tanongin eh. If you raise
Oo
the,
nga.
if they raise the flag well. So, hi to Pietro, hi to Lance, happy Mansuri, and yes, ano ba yung Dutch na yan? Explain to me, kasi hindi ko daw na-gets eh. like, hoy guys, paki-explain naman kasi wala akong time mag-decode ng mga, dito. Ano ba yung bubble Dutch na hindi ha? Brain mo, paki-explain.
Ano
The
nga ba?
German thing. Ano ba yun? Turuan niyo rin. Oy, ano nga daw ba to? Lance and charity vlog.
Ayan ko na siya.
Ayan, okay. Before you answer that German thing, let's say hi to Neil. Hi, Neil.
Neil. Here, have a seat.
What?
Because there's a question for you. So you have to... Ayan. Guys, this is Neil.
Neil. Hi,
Hi.
Neil. Hi, Neil.
Hello.
You know that sometimes
What's up?
Filipino call you yeah, we're good here. Meet my friends Toby and Ver. They're also dating a foreigner.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, so that's Neil. He's the foreigner that is the significant other of Teacher Kat. And we have a question here for everyone. So instead of Teacher Kat answering this question, do you think Teacher Kat represent the country well, being a Filipina? It's like, how is it like being in a relationship with a Filipina? And how can you compare it with your own ethnicity? What's the difference between them?
Okay, so she absolutely does not represent the Philippines well. The reason I came to the Philippines
I just
is
said that.
it's my best friend. He said, "Hey, come to the Philippines. The women are beautiful. They're nice. They're considerate. They cook well. It's great." So I came here and I got a broken one. She's just broken. She doesn't cook, doesn't clean. She's very mean to me. She makes me cook all the meals, all of them.
Tonight.
All of them. I mean, yeah, well done. She makes me cook. She makes me clean. I have to take care of her kids. I'm just the yaya. I'm the yaya, and I'm the helper, and I pay for everything. So basically, it's the worst possible scenario, which means she's just like the women in America. Exactly the same. Basically a Cali girl. Like, it's, yeah.
A fake
So it's like the
California
same American girl. So here's
Yeah,
another
it's-
question for you, Neil. With your current relationship, will you recommend to your foreign friends dating a Filipina?
I would recommend to my foreign friends to date a Filipina. I would not recommend to my foreign friends to date Katrina. So, all my other friends who, all my other foreign friends, like, it's incredible. Like, in the company I used to work for, they now have an office here. Let's say in that company, and from my former life, I have 10 very good friends. I think 7 of them came over here, met a Filipina, got married, and they're all extremely happy. So, of course, I would recommend it to other people. I would just be more choosy next time. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it, but like, so to most foreigners, hey, it's the land of opportunity. But sometimes you miss, like, what are you gonna do?
So why are you staying with Katrina if she's broken? What made you say that? What made you say that? Oh, this is a defective one, but I'm staying with her.
COVID, lack of options. So, basically COVID hit. I was stuck. You can't go on dates. You can't go out and meet new people. So, just
Plus, you met my family.
yeah, just a lack of options, basically.
You met my family.
Yeah, and I met her family. They kind of took me in as like I'm adopted. They actually like me more than her. It's not close, really. They like me a lot more than her. But yeah, basically just COVID. COVID messes everything up. Lack of options. I can't travel. You can't really meet new people. Can't go out. So.
You know that Tess has 15 million viewers
18 million. 18
Wow.
million.
at the
18
moment.
million. Yes.
You
And
asked
it's
me
gonna
the
be and I'm gonna do a highlights video of this. I'm gonna compile it. The
Well,
highlights of this video.
I always tell her, don't ask me a question unless you want to know the answer. Don't ask a question you don't want to know the answer to, because if the answer is bad, I'm still going to tell you the answer. So, you asked me, I answered. So,
Yes.
the truth
Are you
hurts.
are you planning to go back to your country of origin, Neil, anytime soon once COVID ends?
Yes. Yeah, I've been here for like 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, before I moved here, I had a business. I sold my business. I'd never lived in Asia before. I lived in Europe and South America and all these other places, but I never lived in Asia. So I was like, this is next. I've got a friend over here. Let's come over here. So I've been here for about 2.5 years, having, no job, just living life. And I don't know, the day-to-day is getting a little boring. I think I need to start working again to give myself something to do. So I've currently got a couple of interviews in the States lined up, and yeah, once I land one of those, I'll probably head back. It's
So
not 100%, but probably.
so what are your future plans? Like it's gonna be a long distance, or is Katrina coming with you? Are you talking about it somehow?
No, no. I plan to bring her with me at first, until I kind of make the transition, and then I'll probably try to upgrade, and just
What
Upgrade
kind of
to
yeah,
upgrade?
younger.
younger, and then I'll call immigration and tell her that she's overstayed her visa, and they'll come get her.
States, in the States, we have a, what's that? We have a, you told me, like in the States, when they ask my
Oh
age,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
26.
yeah. I've got a reputation up
Well,
here,
10 years younger.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yes.
if I could get away with 24, I would, but I don't think they believe it. So 26 is about right. 26 is about right.
So
So
yeah, so before we let Neil go, any question, guys? Neil here before we go back to the ladies. So I think I've seen another question here. So Neil, how did you get into magic clubs? Magic cards? Can I
Well,
see
because
that?
I said you
Yeah,
played
from
Magic
Lance. Hi Neil, how did you get into
professional
magic
level.
cards? Yeah.
so I was an athlete in college at the university, and I hurt my leg, I hurt my knee, and that basically ended my athletic endeavors, and I just kind of needed an outlet. So I was just walking on campus one day beside campus, and there was a store that said "Play Magic, See the World." There's a tournament where you can go win 40,000 US for first place. And I was always a fan of video games and playing cards, so I was like, let's check this out.
AKA nerd.
Yeah, AKA nerd. It is what it is. And I was like, I just see what this is about. So I started playing, and I enjoyed the game. And within a year, I won a tournament for like 250,000 pesos, and that qualified me for another tournament. And then I went to London for the other tournament, and I won like 750,000 pesos, and that tournament qualified me for one in Barcelona. So then I went to that one, and I won 1 million pesos, and then that one qualified me, and that one qualified me, and so on and so forth.
So basically, you're a millionaire.
Pesos
because
wise,
you bought
not USD, but pesos wise, sure. But that was it. It was just a competitive outlet. I needed, after I couldn't play sports anymore, I needed somewhere to go with my competitive nature, and that turned out to be it. It really clicked with me, the whole competitive nature, the competitiveness to go along with the mental acumen, and it just kind of all. And I met basically all my best friends in life through this card game. I got to see the world. I've been to Europe 20 times. I've been to Japan 8 times, and many other places just because of this card game. And all my best friends were from this card game. And actually my profession that I do when I work is also from this card game, meeting people, and I went into other aspects of life, and playing poker for a living, things like that, are all from Magic. So it's really kind of the course of my life was based on it, more or less.
I see, Neil. So, Neil, I have 2 questions here. One is from Instagram and one is from the live chat. So, from Instagram, I want to say hi to Sarcy. Hi, Sarcy. She's a good friend of mine. I'll see you soon, Sarcy. What does Neil love about Kat naman? Diba? And from the live chat, from D, hi Neil, did you get the approval of teacher's Kat best friend? Yeah. So you can answer it at the same time. What do you love about Kat, and how did you get the approval of Kat's best friend?
Okay, the thing I like about Kat, and so I was in a relationship / married for 17 years. Okay, and I didn't know it at the time because she was the first woman I'd ever been with. She's the first first serious girlfriend. And I didn't know it at the time, but she was boring, and everything we did was boring, and it was awful. So when that finally ended, she ended it, not me, but it finally ended. It turns out that I like crazy girls. Like, it's just more fun. Like, they're super high most of the time, but then they're super low, and they're just always happy or super sad, but usually happy, like way more happy than you should be. And I'm the most boring, even keel, I don't get excited about anything type of guy. And if I tell her, hey, we're having this thing for dinner, she gets so happy, and she's like,
just like the other day when it was brown out.
Yeah, and
the energy of teacher Kat was really.
And she just walks around all day with just music in her head. She doesn't, I'm constantly thinking, analyzing, trying to figure out what's next, what's happening next. I'm thinking of 10 things. She's just got unicorns and songs and rainbows in her head the whole time. And it's great. Like, it's the total opposite of me, like completely 100% the complete opposite, and I dig it. I found that once I got divorced, I like hippies, even though I hate hippie men. I love hippie girls because they're just kind of out there, and it's the opposite of me. So I don't get enjoyment from a lot of things. Like I said, I don't get excited, but I enjoy giving her first experiences because she just loves them, and I can glean some joy from her overabundance of it. So that's I guess that's the main thing that really draws me to her. As far as her best friend's concerned, so basically her best friend hates Americans, right? She just hates them. Maybe she's had bad experiences, and most Americans are kind of buttholes, they think too much of themselves, which I'm kind of that way too, but in a different way. But anyway, So she basically asked me out. She's like, hey, I'm going out for a drink with my friend. It's in BGC by where you live. You want to just come and hang out? I'm like, sure. So she brings this friend along who just hates Americans, hates them. And I kind of got that vibe. So I had to, like use the words. And plus I got him a little drunk, and yeah, so once the friend that hates Americans figured out that she was a big fan of mine, yeah, it was already over. Like I was in. It was basically the alcohol, but yeah. So that's how I got her best friend's approval, even though she said you cannot date an American. Then she was like, okay, maybe this one's all right.
And also the ice cream sandwich in elephant brown.
Oh, for the other best friend? Well, the other best friend was easy. I just had to feed her.
It was divine.
Yeah, it was
Divine's question.
Yeah, Divine's question. I just had to feed her. As soon as I fed her, she was good. Like she.
So food is the key. Food is the key. Feeding the best. Feeding the best
first
friends.
one was alcohol. The second one was food. So they each had their
Who's
own.
the
vices.
alcohol one? Is it Len?
Len.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know alcohol. Food, the alcohol, Len. Charot. Yes.
I'm
so here.
Alcohol and food.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of reactions here from the audience. They really love Neil. You're so frank.
You asked me a question, I'm gonna tell you the answer. I mean, and a lot of the things I've said have been a little too, not extreme, but partially in jest. I mean, maybe I overstated a few of the things about her, about she's not a good Filipina and all that good stuff, and I think people know that it was in jest. But for the most part, there's an underlying truth. I mean, maybe I said a little too much, but there's an underlying truth.
I think the number one rule, if you're dating a foreigner, if you're dating an AFAM, you should not too sensitive with your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're too sensitive, then you're always gonna cry.
What?
Yeah.
You're the mean one. My friend, when I came over here, he said, "Whatever you do when you get over there, don't be kind of like pick on them and stuff. They might misinterpret that." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna be chill." The day I met her, she starts talking mess, like nonstop being mean, and I'm like, "That's rude." But yeah, I'm the one that's insensitive.
Oh yeah.
But the one thing that we had to go through some words. Language barrier. We always say language barrier. That was the topic
earlier.
Yeah, there's a certain language barrier. And one of our first ones that I found humorous was, so I would say, because I cooked a little bit before I came over here, but she loves to eat, so I learned to cook. And I would be like, hey, tonight I'm going to cook this. And she would say, oh. But
I said that earlier.
Yeah. Oh, you already said that? Okay, yeah. So, but in the States, is no. And she would say, oh. And I'm like, but why don't you want that? That sounds good. But yeah, that was a funny one. But I guess she already told you that, so never mind.
Yeah, because the topic earlier was language barrier.
Language
and
barrier.
Also, for Tovy's experience was the bath and the shower.
Oh.
Because she asked the boyfriend how many times you take a bath.
Yeah. But one of the good things about the language barrier is when she's speaking to her friends or to her family, they always speak in Tagalog. So I don't understand what they're saying, which I actually find to be a blessing, because I don't think I'd want to know anyway, and it would just clutter up my mind. So I'm actually really happy that I can't understand her when she speaks to her friends. So, that's actually a plus, not a minus.
Ooh, so there's another question for you here, Neil. Can Neil introduce someone for John Artie Vlog? So Neil, we have a single friend here. Do you have any single foreign friends who's here in the Philippines that you can introduce to some of my friends?
In the Philippines, unfortunately not. I had two, but they in the last year or so also started dating, and they're in a relationship. So foreign friends in the Philippines, not really. I've been living in Villamor, her home barangay, for the past year and a half since COVID started, and I am the only whitey. Yeah, in the neighborhood, they just call me Kano. Like, they don't know my name. It doesn't matter. Like, where I get my vegetables, where I get my laundry, where I get my buko, where I buy my toron and my lumpia. It's just Kano. That's all. When I walk down the street, 10 people, hey, Kano! I'm like, hey, what's up? Because I'm the only foreigner that lives in
You don't get offended when people call you like Kano or AFAM.
I don't know why.
He likes it.
It's easier to remember than my name. You look at me like, hey, that guy's white. So I'll call him
Yes.
white. You know, so everyone doesn't remember. You don't have to remember my name.
So before I let you, Neil, go and go back to the ladies, any advice to Filipinas who wanna date foreigners like you?
Foreigner guy.
Yeah. Any advice to the Filipina if they wanna date a foreigner? What can you tell to them?
I don't know. Go to the gym. I don't know.
What a nice
Go to the
advice.
gym. I don't know. Yeah, no, but no,
What should
not really.
Okay, what should a
I
Filipina do?
understand what you're asking me. What should they say? What should they do? I really don't.
Yeah,
think
what should the
there's-
Filipina do to make a foreigner fall in love?
There's not really one thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I don't really have anything. No, I got nothing. No. That I probably shouldn't say that on
It's okay.
a webcast. So it might not be
It's
appropriate.
okay.
So,
You can tell us to us.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, this
Well,
channel
okay,
is a
so-
safe place. We are open here. We are open.
I think a lot of foreigners, if they're over here for depending on how long, as soon as they get here, they want to experience the culture, if you know what I mean. And since they're over here for the first time, and it seems to me like when I walk around and when I used to go to Publishon, the white guys are kind of targeted. You know, like the girls see a white guy, maybe they see a dollar sign, maybe they see a way out. I don't know, but they're kind of targeted. So guys take advantage of that.
Mhm.
So maybe if you actually want to have a relationship instead of just hooking up with a FAM, you should wait a little bit to get intimate. Because if they're willing to wait, then they're willing to maybe, you know, for them, it's not just a hookup. They might actually want
Yes.
something more. But if they're not willing to wait, then they're just trying to, you know, sample the local delicacies. So
don't be easy, in short. We should not be easy.
Yeah, because that's like whenever I've had friends come over, and I know whenever my friends have friends come over, since they are kind of the exotic one here, then they just want to try to sleep with a bunch of girls. And you know, if you want something more, and if you just want to hook up with an AFAM, just go ahead and have fun. But if you want something more, I actually think you should wait a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, she didn't wait at all. It was like the first night. But you know, like you actually should wait a little bit to see if you know to see if they're willing to wait, and they're probably actually looking for a relationship instead of just a hookup.
Okay, thank you so much, Niels, for that very, very good advice. And it's really nice having with you here. And I'll go back and maybe we're gonna have another session with her because my audience loves you. As in, like, I mean, there's a lot of people messaging me. I mean, like, you're such a bomb, Neil. So thank you so much, and I'll go back to the ladies. I'll talk to you guys
Free to
later.
go?
Neil, bye, Neil. Yes,
Bye.
bye, Neil.
Bye.
Yes. So, Teacher Kat, sabi ni Neil, di ba mag-wait? Bakit ikaw on the first night? Sabi niya yun.
Sabi gusto mo, wag ka nang mahiya. Gusto ka na.
Oo,
Huwag
di
ka na. Basta
ba?
mag I love you. Wag masyadong seryoso. Pero kunin mo
Oh,
na.
pero in fairness, Teacher Kat, ha? Di ba sabi niya, you
Bakuran
should say,
mo na.
Bakuran mo na. That's the
Yes.
Pero in fairness, di ba, sabi nga ni Neil, di ba, some of the AFAMs just wanna try the delicacy, so you have to make them wait, di ba, for the main course. But you broke the rules, Teacher Kat, and you're rocking it, Teacher Kat. Kudos to you.
Binakuran ko na.
Nakuran mo na. Kaya nga, sabi nila, itaas ang bandila at bakuran mo na. Yes.
Praise the
Yes. Super thank you, Neil, sa conversation. We have another question here, and this is for Ver. Ver, ano daw ang nagustuhan mo kay Yoris?
Ano ba? Siguro yun parang gusto ko sa kanya. You mean physically? Or like, yung ugali?
Anything, in general.
Siguro, pagiging straightforward niya. Wala nang bola-bola. Ganun naman kasi talaga sila ata talaga. Yeah. And yun nga, yung pagiging supportive, tsaka hahayaan ka niya kung ano yung gusto mong gawin na kahit, kasi 'di ba yung iba kasi pag nasa relationship na ang daming bawal. So parang, yun yung gusto ko sa kanya, yung nagagawa ko pa rin, yung mga nagagawa ko nung single ako. Yon.
Nakakatawa. Ang daming mga reaction dito. Ang daming gusto mga magtanong ng mga questions. So, yun. How about you guys? Do you have any last questions for the ladies before we end this conversations? Kasi like, I'm gonna end this in 10 minutes, in 11. So, yeah, hindi tayo magpo 4 hours ngayon, di ba? So, talagang stick tayo sa 2 hours schedule, di ba? So, do you have any more questions? Yes? Magbabasa ako ng comments dito. Yes? In short, paborto daw, let them have the Filipina experience. O, di ba? Ang dami nilang wisdom kay Neil. Pag gusto, wag mahiya. Nice advice, di ba? Sabi ni John Ray Mix TV. Di ba? Ano pa bang mga comments dito sa mga audience natin? Yes? Sabi ni Neil, ayun guys, so I'm gonna do a highlight on this video. So, abangan nyo na lang yun, guys. So, eto, actually, hindi ko alam kung gusto ko itatanong ko to, pero this came from an audience in Instagram. So, medyo i-filter na lang natin ng konti yung sagot natin. Okay. Difference in, sexual performance between a Pinoy and the AFAM is the adjustment on the first time, when you had a sexual experience with the AFAM. Because, di ba, the size nga daw, di ba, pag AFAM bongga. So, dahil doon tayo sa first time, how about you, Teacher Kat? How's the adjustment or whatever? What's the difference between Pinoy and AFAM? Actually, guys, question talaga siya. Like I asked on my Instagram na, do you have any curious question about the, dating a foreigner and all? So, lumabas talaga siya. So, how about you? What's you Teacher Kat? Anong mo dito?
Siyempre yung height ko 5 lang, 'di ba? 5 flat. And Neil is 6'2". Tapos, pwede niya lang akong pitikin. Ganon. So, in terms of the size, siyempre kailangan namin ng mga pampadulas. So, yun.
Okay.
Period ko na doon.
Period na lang doon. O, diba? Oh, what is the size? Ang dami my eyes went wide hearing the question, diba? Yan. So,
kailangan ng mga ganun. Para hindi, ang sabi kasi ni Neil, kailangan pa
alam mo ba kung sinong nagtanong yan? Papangalanan ko na. Si Paolo Malihan. Si Paolo, yung estudyante mong vegan.
Si Paolo, oo.
Si Paolo.
I think using pampadulas is okay lang. Parang, I think nga, mas advisable. Kasi, mas advisable lang. Mas fun. Kasi, mas fun. Hindi ko lang alam. Basta mas fun. first time akong gumamit nun with him. I never used it before. Pero, mas okay pala. Ganun. So,
okay, eto na, diba? So, mukhang nag-gets ko na yung question ni John RT and ni Lance Lucas kanina. Yung, how about double Dutch and the German thing? How about you, Ver?
Yun pala yun.
Sis, wala ako makakompare.
Kasi ang alam ko kasi na Dutch is, when you pay to the restaurant, you go Dutch, di ba? And all. So, yun pala yun. Sorry, kasi sabi ko sa'yo, Lance, nag-gets ko naman siya kasi dapat late night conversation, di ba? Wala kang mako-compare. Ooh. Okay, wala magka-compare daw si Ver. How about you, Doc Toby?
Ah,
Tumawa na lang siya
yeah,
eh.
kasi actually, they they really don't think that they're that big. Kasi for them, parang, of course, you would compliment them. Oh, parang, gano'n. Pero they wouldn't think that that, that they're that big. So,
Diba?
yun na, hanggang doon na lang.
So, confident sila. Confident sila, diba? Confident.
Alam ko pala may idadagdag. Ito
Go.
seryoso ang sagot ko 'to. Ang napansin ko sa Filipino and kay Neil, sa Pilipino, ay, disclaimer lang uli, ito based on my experience ko. Baka magalit na sa akin yung mga
Oo.
Pinoy pa.
May
Madami
disclaimer
na
lang.
offend.
Oo, no offense man because this is from my experience. Sa mga Pinoy, parang wala na silang pakialam kung natapos na ba ako or mga ganon. Basta sila, tapos sila. Dito kay Neil, hindi niya kailangang matapos. Hindi niya kailangang giver siya, in short. Yun. Giver
Yeah.
siya. Unlike sa
I see,
mga,
wow.
I agree. Ayun.
diba?
Super agree.
Sa mga Pinoy,
They're not-
parang...
They're not selfish.
Yes, yes.
They're not very,
When they ask,
parang they,
Mm-mm.
yeah, they ask. And
they ask, do you like this? Do you like that?
They want to please you in all aspects, like not just that thing, but in other aspects too.
Mhm. Yes, open to all gender yung conversations dito, Debbie. So, John RT and Lance Lucas, did they answer your questions very understandable? And yes, sabi ni Kuya Tower dito, rather than ask, why not just try? Naku po, gusto ko po ay Pinoy. Yeah, I'm not into AFAMs anymore, diba? So, gusto ko po Pinoy. Pero syempre yung Pinoy na may future, ganon, charot. Diba? Kasi nga, diba, disclaimer, hindi naman lahat ng Pinoy. Ito, ano sabi pa dito, guys, hindi lahat, ha? Uy, sabi ni Kuya Tower, hindi daw lahat ng Pinoy. Ayan, may mga nagre-react na mga Pilipino na
Sorry.
dito, oh. Kasi si Kuya Tower, 6-footer yan, pero Pinoy yan. 6-footer yan.
Kuya Tower, mabuhay ka.
Yan. Yeah. Tapos yan, ay grabe ang istorya sa babae. Nako, yan. Did they walk into a ladies comfort room? Yeah, so, yeah. Di naman, but mga late night conversations lang to. Yes, welcome to our room, Fresh Naturalist from Charity Vlog. Oh, yes. Naalala ko si Fresh Naturalist, siya di ba yung kausapan dun sa Tucson, yung parang magbibigay ng sauce sa spaghetti mo, John RT Vlog. Charet! Just me, yun. Naalala ko lang yun. On my first live conversations, ayan. And may nagtatanong kung nagka-boyfriend na daw ako ng foreigner. Nagkaroon ako ng ano ba? Tama lang. Oo naman. Nagkaroon naman ako, pero it's just lasted for like 6 months lang naman yun. 6 months lang naman ako nagkaroon ng foreigner before. And parang I don't wanna go back. Sabi nga, di ba, kanya-kanyang experience on the foreigner. Like, me, I tried before. Like, ako talaga ng foreigner before. Pero when I had it, it's like, I mean, okay naman. Parang mawawala din naman yung mga, yung mabibreak yung mga standards or norms mo. Pero it didn't last long kasi hindi kami compatible. Yun na lang, I will leave it there kasi, actually nadidiscuss na siya before kung bakit nag-break and all. Pero yun na lang, parang hindi kami compatible.
Mahirap yung nationality nila. Kasi hindi rin kami compatible nung nationality yun.
Kasi siya yung nationality, di ba? Yeah, actually, it's a factor na walang pera yung ganun. I'm sorry. So, parang that time kasi, parang ikaw na nga, Teacher Kat, yung mag-explain. Ako na yung nawala ng explanation. Diba?
Hindi lang patok ang Asian, in my opinion, hindi patok ang Asian and Middle Eastern. Period.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Ang ano ko yun, nagkaroon ako ng
Yes.
Middle Eastern affair before. Yes. Pwede bang malaman lahat ang lahing na dito? O sige na nga, Middle Eastern, Iran yan. Iran, okay. Blessed din. Blessed din, di ba? Iranian. Uy, I don't know if you're watching. Nakita ko, binyo mo yung IG ko kanina. If you're watching, ano nga yung ano sa kanila? Hello sa kanila.
Hi.
Hello! We were friends.
Hi!
Yes, hi. Uy, yung Iranian din ni Teacher Kat. Hello! Di ba? Ayan. Naging tropa ko yan si Kat before. Kaya naging tropa ko yun dati si Kat. Kasi like, Teacher Kat, ganito ba talaga yung mga ganitong lahi? Bakit ganito yung bakit ganyan? Sabi niya, Day, ganyan talaga. I mean, tawag dito, like, yung akin din kasi ganyan. So, sabi ko, naku, parang, Ekis, so goodbye.
Pass.
Ekis na. Pero we're good friends. I mean, naging friends kami after 3 years. 3 years.
Tagal.
3 years kami bago naging friends ulit. Kasi parang syempre, kasi talaga sabi ko, depende nga sa experience. Pero sabi ko, ayoko na talagang mag-AFAM. Kaya gusto ko talaga ngayon, Pinay na yung magiging jowa ako. I mean, basta yung mahal ko at mahal ako. Wala nang maisip. Anyway, usapan naman namin yung standards and dating negotiable. So, go back to that episode if you wanna know my dating standards and all, di ba? Nandun yun. Kal ng video. Don't skip my ads. Ganon, charot. Yeah, naghahanap ka ba ng film and all? Ako lang gusto ko Pinoy and tigas and all. Guys, so yon. May mga questions pa ba kayo? Did the ladies answer your curiosities? John R.T., Lance Lucas? Ayan. Kasi i-end ko na to, di ba? Yeah. Yes. So yun, i-respect na lang natin yung naging natin, yung naging jowa natin before. And we're friends, we're good friends. Hi, hello. If you're watching, don't forget to click like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Gusto niya, naghahanap ka ba ng film, half Filipino, half Pogi? Yes, love is love. Love is love, diba? Ayan. So, question pa kayo sa ladies. We are open. Ayan. So, eto. Yun lang naman yung medyo late night question ko. Unless may gusto pa kayong idagdag, ladies. Diba? Yun. So, I hope that answers your curiosity, guys. So, anyway, this is my last question as of now, guys. Kasi wala pa namang nag-aano sa mga audience natin. Wala pang nagtatanong. So, here's my question for you guys. What are your advice to those who want or currently in an AFAM relationship right now? Just to end the night, what can you say to our Filipino friends that who wants to be in a relationship with a foreigner or in a currently in a relationship with a foreigner, guys? So, how about you, Tobes? What's your advice to our kabayan?
Continue to represent your country. And make your country proud. And girl, you're in the right lane or direction. Char. Pero it's just like what I've said a while ago na AFAMs are also not perfect. They're still guys. So they still have flaws. It's if you really want to make it work, then you have to compromise. Kasi sila naman, yun, and just what Teacher Kat said na if you're dating AFAM, you have to not be sensitive. Kasi they're very brutally honest. They're very straightforward. So sometimes, ako at first months of dating, na-offend ako sa mga jokes niya. But then I just got used to it. So, and siguro, with the one I'm dating kasi sabi niya, he doesn't like, I don't know, disclaimer lang he told me, he doesn't prefer dating German girls anymore kasi parang
Oh.
for him daw, parang for him they're cold. Parang they're very, sabi niya they're cold. Um, parang they're serious. Unlike me, na I'm like this grain of sunshine. Sabi niya I'm always parang this I always have this sunny attitude. Then what else? If you're like me, na you're in a long distance relationship, then yeah, kapit lang and just yeah, and sabay-sabay tayong magdasal na mag-open na yung borders for AFAMs. Yeah, that's yun lang yun. Sabay-sabay tayo magdasal because that's what abangers talaga ako sa news every day when ba tayo pwedeng mag-accept ng foreign tourists. So yeah, hopefully soon. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much, Toby, for being here. As in, I'm really grateful for you to do this interview with me. Guys, may pahabol na question dito sa sa mga panel. So, habang hindi pa naman masyadong nako-close lahat at hindi pa naano mga advice. So, yun, sabi ni Doc Toby is, just be yourself and dapat talaga wag kang masyadong sensitive, 'di ba? Kasi they're really
Oo.
straightforward. So, ladies, keep that in mind. And yes, sana mag-open na yung borders. Kasi guys, gusto ko na rin mag-travel. Okay, so mukhang late night question to guys. So, who is more playful, foreigner or a Filipino? I mean, in bed. Sabi nung nagtatanong. Kasi, feeling ko na-trigger ng question nyo kanina. So, sabi naman ni Ver, wala pa siyang comparison. So, how about you, Kat? Who's more playful, Pinoy or foreigner?
Foreigner.
Well, foreigner. Can you elaborate? Charot, no. Foreigner.
No, kasi alam mo naman pag Pinoy, medyo old school, diba? So, hindi, ewan ko lang
Pakipot.
like parang
Charot.
hindi open sa mga ibang klaseng laro. Apoy.
Exhibition.
So may mga exhibition. Nag-exhibition ka rin ba, Ver? Tawa na lang si Ver eh. May mga talents ba kayo na hindi namin nalalaman? I have a question for you, Teacher Kat. You're a yoga teacher. Is it really helpful, the flexibility and all? Like,
Oo. Oo naman. Lalo na yung hip mobility.
Hip mobility.
Master na natin yun.
Di ba, girl? So, alam niyo na. So, Toby, are you still there? Toby, nag-hang up ka? Yes, Toby, there's a question here for you. Why do you keep on waiting for an AFAM? I mean, like, for example, may German, siguro, di ba, nasa German siya. Why not the AFAM here in the Philippines or whatsoever? Why are you waiting?
Siguro kasi I also tried dating an AFAM talaga, like a foreigner aside in Manila when I was years ago when I was still in med school. But it didn't work out, I guess. Kasi din siya he's a consul. But he's younger than me. He's a consul.
Is it the one in the
he had
British
to move
Embassy?
back. Yeah, your EU embassy. Yeah, European embassy. Yeah. So he has kasi nomad din siya, so it also didn't work out. Plus we dated for a short period of time. So but with this current AFAM that I'm dating naman kasi I told her na I have plans of moving to Europe because not really for him kasi it has always been my dream to move to Europe and to continue my further training as a doctor there. So I'm actually working on it. So hopefully things will work out for me. And then siguro kasi he saw it na parang I have this high chance of moving there. So kasi I think with the other AFAMs, they really don't like if you're on a long distance, then parang there isn't this chance na pwede kayong magkasama, then they wouldn't pursue you kasi for them Para they think it won't work.
Okay, how do you keep the fire burning? LDR. Any tips? O, diba?
We just talk every day. Wala. Oh,
May
or,
question ako.
ano yun,
Okay.
teacher Kat?
Kay Doc Tovy. Kay Doc Tovy.
Ano yun?
Medyo related din sa question ni Tess. So, since LDR, do you also do like dirty talks? Pag
Yeah, of
magkausap
course.
kayo.
It's a part of it. I wasn't comfortable at first, pero I have to get used to it. Yeah, kasi it's like to keep the fire burning and para hindi din boring kasi yeah, most of the time we just talk about our day or random stuff or we watch a movie together, we play games, online games together, ganun. But even though
Ang
it's so
daming
far away, I've never really felt closer to anyone. You know, that's it.
Mm-mm. Oh, ang daming natuwa sa'yo, Doc Toby for the win, di ba?
Winner!
Oy, oh my God, may nagtanong dito. Pero it's up to you, Toby, if you're gonna answer this, ah. So, sa tingin ni Doc Tovia, may advantage ba sa doctor when it comes to playing in, you know, in bed? In bed.
Kasi parang you're more, parang you know the anatomy, ganun. Ganun ba yun?
Parang ganun siguro. Is there an advantage or do you play the doctor's card?
Wait. I guess, kasi sabi, di ba, you have this joke na doctors are good in bed kasi they know your anatomy. Pero, I don't know kasi I also dated a doctor before and parang, I don't wanna expound on it. Pero,
Yes.
better. For me, better ang AFAM. Ang AFAM.
Oh, better ang AFAM. Iba talaga. So, alam mo daw
Iba.
kung paano kikilitin ng internal organs. Sabi ni Tower PhD. And yes, may ang question dito, mga humabol, hindi daw kasi siya nakapasok sa first one. Like, alam mo yung mga nagtatanong sa akin, nahihiya dito sa chat box. Pero aliw na aliw sila. Nagtanong sa akin, like, how did they met their boyfriends? Well, nasa first part na siya, pero si Ver is through Tinder, right? Tinder. Then, Toby is, Tinder din ba, Toby? Your, parang, how did you met the German? Boracay, di ba?
Yeah, sa Boracay.
Sa Boracay. And Teacher Kat, Neil was sa student. And yes, they met the family na, girl, sis. Sis, kasi sis yung nagtatanong sa akin dito. Ang mahihiyain nila sa live chat. Pero, ang nila dito, ito. Would you recommend, may mga questions pa guys. Actually, patapos na tayo. Nagko-close na nga si Doc Toby. Pero humahabol yung questions. Is it okay for you guys? Konti lang.
Yeah, sure.
Okay lang.
Yeah, sure.
Babe,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Keep the questions coming.
Keep the questions coming. Okay. Would you recommend to your friends to date an AFAM, Ver?
Sure.
Oo naman, kung gusto naman nila, di ba? Why not? Kasi, actually, masaya naman talaga kasi hindi siya boring. In a sense na pareho kayo may natututunan sa isa't isa, culture or words or anything. Magkaiba talaga, magkaiba yung mundo nyo. Kahit na kunyari, pareho kayo ng sense of humor or what, mas marami kayo matututunan to each other. So, push, go! Support ako syempre kung gusto ng mga friends ko.
O, di ba? So, supportive, di ba? Of course, alam ko supportive din yan si Toby and all. Like, sabi sa akin ni Toby, oh my God, babe, stop dating Filipino na. You go back na to foreigners. Talaga, no, I'm
Magbalik
good.
loob ka
I'm
na.
good.
I always tell you, di ba?
Yeah, lagi niya
Try
akong
mo ibang
pinupush.
nationality.
Oh,
Kasi
Europeans, babe.
Tingnan natin. Pero I'm happy right now and ano ba ito? Bakit mga English yung tanong nyo sa akin? Pakitagalog na. Late night na, guys. Late night na, guys. So,
Hindi
for me,
makaya.
ata daw, rate yourself. Maybe another, expound your difference between or AFAM na ginagawa. Anyway, hindi po ako yung topic dito ngayon. So, let's go back. Diba, umiwas na question. Hindi po ako yung topic dito ngayon, pero actually, pwede ko naman sagutin, pero medyo sabaw na si ate girl nyo. Ayun. So, may mga request dito from the audience ng next content daw is mga guys' perspective naman daw about dating relationship. So, mag-i-invite ako ng mga friends ko soon na lalaki para naman, di ba, mayroon naman guys' perspective kasi puro girls naman tayo. So, Ver, what's your advice to, di ba na-recommend mo for Filipina to date a foreigner? What's your advice to them? Aside sa go lang ng go, like personal experience mo, what can you say to them na parang, na sige, go date a foreigner, like, or to the person na currently in a relationship with a foreigner right now? Ano yung masasabi mo to make it, to make the relationship works?
Agree ako kay Doc Tov na kailangan nga, bawal maging sensitive talaga. Yun din, agree din ako kay Kat. Kasi nga, napaka-honest nila. And, siguro, pakita mo lang kung ano yung personality mo talaga sa kanila. Yun.
Just be yourself. Oh, I see. That's so nice. As in, like, yun lang talaga, diba? Like, just be yourself and all.
Saka
And
communicate. Sorry.
Communicate.
So,
yes,
kahit hindi kayo magkaintindihan.
As in, talagang kailangan yung parang patience to understand each other, diba? Like, meet halfway.
Meet
Especially
halfway,
sa language barrier. Yeah. That's a nice advice, guys. And yes, guys, before we went to Teacher Kat here, tawag dito, may mga nagre-react kanina. Iba ang version ni Katrina ng kwento ni Kat sa akin. Sabi ni Peach Mascarinhas. Sabi din ni D. Serio. Sa akin, iba din yung version. Ano ba talaga yung totoong version, Teacher Kat? Pakiliwanagan kung ano yung ibang version na yun. And before you answer, and while answering that, Teacher Kat, what's your advice to our fellow kababayan na to raise their flag on if they want to date the foreigner or whatever?
Ako talaga, first na number one advice is huwag kang sensitive. Huwag kang balat sibuyas. Kasi, pag may sinabi sila, like opinion, mga ganon, take it as huwag masyadong seryoso. Kasi kung siseryosohin mo lagi yung opinions nila, may iiyak ka araw-araw. Ganun eh. Masyado lang silang honest. Pero, wala sa kanila yon. Ganun lang talaga. Yon. Second, hindi sila yung tipong, for example, may sinabi sila, tapos na-offend ka. And then, tatahimik ka lang. Hindi ka nila susuyuin na, what's wrong? What's ganyan? You have to tell them na, I was upset, blah, blah, blah. Ayaw nila nung magmumukmuk ka, sasayangin mo yung isang buong araw, and then all of a sudden, meron pala siyang, and kapag sinabi niyang, is there something wrong? Sa lahat ng ayaw nila yung sasabihin mo na, no, I'm fine. Kung talagang you're fine, huwag kang aarte. Sabihin mo. Talagang, alam mo yun,
True.
Kasi hindi sila yung ano, kasi di ba most likely dito yung parang nagpi-play ka ng games na dapat na alam mo yung nararamdaman ko. Eh sila parang
oo,
dapat
no.
straightforward ka. Oo.
Oo. Hindi sila mag-aaksaya ng oras na, sige na, sabihin mo na sa akin, ano bang ginawa ko? Ano ba ganyan? So, pag sinabi mong, no, I'm fine, then they will assume you're fine. So, tumigil ka ng arte mo dyan. Kasi sabi mo, you're fine eh. So, yun. Kailangan honest ka. Brutally honest ka. In terms of intimacy, halimbawa, hindi mo nagustuhan to, you have to tell them. Kasi if not, uulit-ulitin nila yon. Kasi akala nila, gusto mo.
Okay lang.
So, yun lang yung, kung gusto mo talagang mag-date ng foreigner, especially siguro American, since American yung sa akin, kailangan honest ka. If not, wala, masasabotage ka. Which is
Most
okay lang
likely,
sa kanila yun. Okay lang sa kanila yun. Mas na-appreciate pa nila kung honest ka.
well, most of your advice, girls, is just to be yourself. Don't be too sensitive and all. So, here's last question na to, guys. As in, like, we have to end this conversation. Like, eto, grabe. Sabi, eto, nanonood to kanina nung nandito si Neil. Kasi yung question niya, bakit ngayon lang? Sabi niya, ano daw gagawin mo, Kat, kapag sinabi sa'yo na kaya daw nagstay si Neil kasi no choice. Well, I think, di ba, parang joke lang ata yung Neil kanina. Ano ba?
It's not a
Mm-mm.
no choice. Kasi the fact na he's not Filipino, he is American, so that means he can go out of the country anytime he wants. Hindi naman siya lockdown dito eh. Like, siguro, hindi siya makakapasok ng Pilipinas, but anytime na gusto niyang lumabas, makakalabas siya. Alam mo yun? Pero pinili niya na magstay sa Pilipinas. Kahit na hindi niya makita yung dalawa niyang anak. Kasi alam niya na kapag lumabas siya ng Pilipinas, hindi na kami magkikita. Magiging LDR na kami. Which is, I know from the start na he's not into LDR. Sinabi niya na sa akin yun. And, kaya yan. So, ine-extend niya hanggang sa kaya niyang ma-extend. So, pero hindi, joke niya lang yon yung sinabi niyang no choice siya. Kasi,
sinabi naman ni Neil kanina na parang don't take it parang seriously, di ba? Yung mga ano niya. Yung iba, parang ine-exage niya na lang, di ba? Pero ang dami mong unicorn daw sa head, girl.
Oo, like kahapon, nag-brown out dito sa Bora. Tapos, ewan ko, for some reason, nung nagkailaw, sabi ko, napaganon lang ako. Tapos sabi niya, why? Sabi ko, nothing. I'm just happy. There's electricity. So, yun yung mga gusto niya. Para lang akong krung-krung.
Yeah. One thing
In
that
short,
I've learned
pinaglalaro niya ako.
one thing that I've learned on this conversation, it's like Filipinas or like they having an interracial relationship where like, you know, foreigners are, you know, a breath of fresh air with them. Like, as what Doc Toby says, she's like a ray of sunshine for the German, and you know, Kat is like had a lot of unicorn in her heads and all. And I think Burr is fun. Syempre hindi natin narinig si Yoris, but hi to Yoris, enjoy your work right now. And you know, my learnings here, it's like you know, just break the barrier. And if you want to work it out to date a foreigner, you know, just be yourself. Don't be so sensitive. I mean, like, sabi nga ni Kat, pag gusto mo, sabihin mo na, gusto mo na, bakuran mo na. Diba? And all.
Yes,
So,
lagyan mo na
yes.
no trespassing.
And lagyan
Private
ng no,
property.
lagyan ng no trespassing, and then raise the flag. So, ladies, thank you so much for having this conversation with me. And if you want to
Thank
promote
you
your
also.
business, oh, you're welcome. Super thankful ako. I mean, like, extend
Thank you.
tayo, but I'm so thankful kasi super participative yung audience natin. Sa 14 million na nagstay. Kanina umabot tayo ng 22 million. Ang dami, 22 yung parang
Wow.
peak nung ano natin. 22 yung peak ng stream natin. And mostly, yung mga nagtatanong is sa mobile. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ayaw nilang itanong dito sa live chat. Huwag kayong mahiya, guys. Mabait naman itong mga to. Anyway, yun. So, Toby, where can we contact you? I know you do online consultation, right?
Yes, if ever you need online consults, you can reach me on you can download Easy Consult app. Then you can search for my name. So, and also in TPD, it's also an app, parang telemed app. Then you can search for my name. Or yes, you can also just message me on Messenger, I guess. So if you have
Diba?
health questions
Uh-uh.
or in Instagram, kasi I have patients too, they message me on Instagram. Eh. Okay lang naman.
Yes.
It's okay naman.
Yes. Basta yung professional fee binabayaran, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo. Pero pag ako, love lang. Hi, Doc. Charot. Charot lang.
Yeah. Pag close friends ko naman free.
Pag close friend, quiet. Anyway,
Lalo na pag med cert, I know you guys need it, di ba? Medical medical certificate.
I leave it there. Anyway, how about you, Ver? Where can we contact you and how can we find, chocolates of yours?
Okay.
So yun, nagvo-vlog din ako, guys. So if you guys wanna watch my
I've already seen
vlog,
their channel.
yan.
We're
Yeah,
saying
nakapin na yung channel ko kay Tess. So I do lifestyle vlogs and everyday vlogs, kung ano-ano lang. And for European products, we have in Shopee and Lazada, just search MJM Import Group.
MJM in Corp Group, yes. So, i-ano mo siya, i-vlog mo siya, Ver, para malaman din ng mga tao kung saan kayo maiko-contact. And how about you, Teacher Kat and
Sure.
Neil? How can we contact you? How can we contact you for the yoga and... Mhm.
Message me in my Instagram account. It's Fearless Cat. And I currently teach in Yoga Plus. So just check my schedules in Yoga Plus Virtual Studio. And also, I go beyond digital studio. And for those of you there, viewers of this, if you want to do an online tutorial on how to play poker in a professional level, please DM me as well. And also Magic the Gathering tutorial online in a professional level. Just
Oh my God, so
Google-
Neil,
yeah, ano siya?
Neil, do tutorial?
It depends. If you ask,
Tutorials.
if you ask, share naman your knowledge.
Super
So
thank you,
also
Neil, for...
DM me.
Yes. If you want to have a poker coach, right? Neil is the
Yes,
one.
oo.
Ano,
Mentor,
winning
mentor.
millions of pesos. Diba? If you want to win millions of pesos, DM Neil. Ayan. So Neil, thank you so much for having for being us here on our live stream. So my audience loves you, especially the one on the social media. So maybe we're gonna do an episode regarding guys' perspective and dating and relationship. I will invite you, Neil, ha?
Say yes.
We'll see.
If it's okay.
Camera shy.
Say yes. Oh, hindi ako malakas. We'll see. Pilitin mo, Teacher Kat. Ayan. So, thank you guys for tuning us with me, 12 million strong. So, I'll see you next week on the live stream. Please don't forget to click like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also to the one who are pinned on the taskbar. So, thank you guys. So, until next time. Bye! So, guys, let's meet at the backstage. I'll end this broadcast. Bye, everyone!
Bye!
Bye!
Thank you, everyone. Good night.